Are we live, baby? I believe we live. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Welcome back to the Smoking Buzz Network. We are here to do yet another album reaction. Maybe review. I don't know if we're going to do a review. This is one of my favorite artists of all time, especially of this generation or the past generations and shit. They say he has the lexicon of a million lucky leprechauns. That's the type of echelon that he is on. Nobody other than Wallace, aka Wale for Lauren. His pen is immaculate. His versatility is crazy. There's not too many people that could do what he do in this game we call hip hop. So before we get into it, as always, make sure you guys do all the regular YouTube things below, comment, like, subscribe. You guys make sure if you rocking around with this album review as we go through this journey today, you guys make sure you comment what songs you like the most and shit. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into this joint. Wale, Everything Is a Lot. That's the name of the album. Everything Is a Lot. And shit. Shout out to my boy. This is his album number 8. 8 ball, if you will. So this is what we doing, guys. We about to get right into it. Hold on, let me just check and make sure everything is working. Bet. Everything is good. Everything sound good. Everything look good. Let's get right into this joint, man. First track we got is called Conundrum. Let's go. Hold on, if anybody came over here, y'all already know I'm trying. Let me see. We got the lyrics. Let's go.
My baby mother told her new husband she had to move on. I was like, why? Then nah, then hallelujah. She's trying to be.
Hold up. My baby mother told her new husband she had to move on. I was like, why? Then nah. Then like, hallelujah. Already starting off with your bullshit, Wale. Let's go.
Wife, and we've been fighting for too long. That's the price of this life. I pray for guidance and coupons. Yeah. My heart colder than most, cause I can love you to death, but still I gotta get ghosts.
I like that little flip. My heart colder than most. I can love you. You know what I'm saying? Your heart get cold when you die. I can love you to death, but sometimes I still gotta get ghosts. All playing on the death little pun. That was fire.
A couple of them got close, but when I struggle up top, just know I'm known to get low. Goodbye. My ex, I was in love with her.
When I struggle up top, just know I'm going to get low. Meaning I'm going to dip off. I'm going to figure out some shit by myself, mentally for myself and shit. Okay, Wale. That's one thing we love about Wale. He going to talk that mental health shit. He going to talk that pro-black shit. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that we always love about Wale.
Passionate sex, but couldn't cuddle her. Tell me, was it lust or did I love her? I'm closed off. Which one is worse?
Ooh.
Chicken and eggs.
The double entendre. Her clothes off. I'm closed off. Which one is worse? You know what I'm saying? Is it worse that she here right now with her clothes off? Or is it worse that I'm so closed off as a person and shit? Come on, man.
Extend whatever this is with dick and some bread quick. Do you love me? She tell me I'm selfish. I tell her I'm self-aware. I feel you, baby, but I don't feel nothing. With that said, do you love me? Oh, for real, do you love me?
Yeah. I like this.
This is quite the conundrum.
It said Mr. Sprite was something, but he said this is quite the conundrum. So get y'all shit right, Apple Music and shit. Nice little intro. It's not on a par of his past intros. You know what I'm saying? The intro about Nothing. The intro from the Shine album. I think Sue Me was the first song on Wow That's Crazy. Where's it at? I think Sue Me was the first track on Wow That's Crazy. And shit, I swore I had that album over here somewhere. And shit, but I guess I can't find it right now. Here it go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm a huge Wale fan. And yeah, the first track on that joint was Sue Me and shit. So that's one of my favorite opening tracks that he had and shit. But this joint's tough. I like that sample. I like the little vibes that he was giving out for real. We're gonna move on to the next track, which is called Belly. Is this gonna be a play on Nas and DMX's movie? Shout out to Hype Williams. Hey. Hey.
They say the string's fake, the box running this thing way. Still I gotta make that bands count my cheesecake. Niggas all sides, this my free play. I'm interning from my barber, get your free fade. Wait, tell me where we at though. I'm looking through the windows of your soul, I don't back though. I lost a man cause they couldn't see the back though. We black bearing arms now, keep it in the satchel. All this hating on me isn't natural, but God.
He said, we black burning arms, so now keep it in the satchel page. Satchel page. Okay, go ahead, Wale. I see you on your shit today. Let's go. What do you say right there? Let's bring that back to the satchel page bar.
Page. All this hating on me isn't natural, but God gave me this and atheists could see the passion.
All this hating on me isn't natural, but God gave me this and atheists can see the passion. Even if you don't believe that God gave me this special ability, the atheist can see like, yeah, he got something special from someone special. Shit, that's a bar right there. I like that shit.
With the crash out, but everything a lot, so bring everything.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's one thing I always loved about Wale and his vibes, that melodic sound. In the belly of the big, like, come on, bro.
Yeah, we celebrating when opposition ain't optimistic. God's good, but I often question him when he listen. The hate is bigger than me, the weight is bigger than me. They crashing out, I feel like I'm at Talladega winning. Chocolate City, we supposed to be good. Never thought I'd see Rayful Lemons on social media.
Oh, shit.
I'm picking minds, they don't know the details. Me and Cass talking Silk, Temple, Beverly Hills. Southwest, shout out to 106. Every show I had a platinum, they was getting me lit. Everybody show you love when you giving them shit. One day you say no.
Shout out to all my DC people. Shout out to everybody that, you know what I'm saying, when I was down there. One of the best places I ever been, man. Like I'm from a small city. I'm from Camden, New Jersey. Going to DC is like being in Camden with more shit to do, for real. Because DC is a small ass place, for real. So shout out to everybody, man. Y'all show mad love down there, for real.
And no longer pretend to be friends. My man, don't sketch. Y'all drawing and shit. I lost some niggas to dippers. I lost some niggas to fence. When I got it all,
Listen, y'all don't know about the dip. Well, see, they call them dippers out there in the DMV area and shit. But up here, we call it wet, wacky, walk-and-talk. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, people called it angel dust, shit like that. But he said he lost some people to dippers. He lost some people to Fetty. That's two different generations of drug abuses right there. Because dippers, like I said, wet or whatever you wanted to call it back in the day and shit. People was doing that shit in the 90s, 2000s shit. People still do it to this day, but it was like an epidemic back then. And now you see that the whole fentanyl thing is popping off right now and shit like that. So he's connecting two different generations by the abuse of drugs and shit. Let's go, Wale.
Yeah, when everything you do offensive, you be hard to defend. I'm going to the belly of
to the belly of Hey, I like this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. Hold on, bro. The sample flipping into the however do you want, because that's the song from Belly. You know what I'm saying? Steady, are you ready? You know what I'm saying? When they walking into the club with you know what I'm saying, Tommy Burns and them walking into the club and shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, Wale flipped the shit out of this sample. Don't get me wrong. But I love how he flipped it into that part of this sample. And then he said, IRS patient, friends on JP, man. Shout out to all the ones that's locked down. Free TJP. One time for the one time. Free my big bro, but he should be coming home soon. You feel me? But free him too. You know what I'm saying?
How can I express in the shit that got me rich? That depression and the pressure is the motherfucker. Look, wine drinking in Malibu is a motherfucker. Used to buy $10 pieces with $9. $1 short, a day late. Niggas with broadways. I'm sorry, I'm not for play. Smoke. Conversations I vacate. They all say we
I like
brothers.
that.
I felt
Niggas didn't want Broadway. Sorry, I'm not for play. Y'all know the plays that's on Broadway, but he said that niggas is also shopping on Broadway and shit.
like I'm Bison Daylight. Yeah, I got a stripper from LA. My cousin just had a wedding. I put her ass in the gala. Yeah. Maybe I'm way too careless, or maybe need to appear to my parents. I'm on the same way.
Okay.
Look, the ebb and flow of this talent is like a balancing act. But my parents gave me my stage name. Bands on Melrose, chain on Mayday. IRS patient, friends on JPay.
Ooh.
Expressing the shit that got me rich. The depression and the pressure is the motherfucker. Look, friends on Melrose.
Depression and the pressure is a motherfucker, boy. And I don't think people understand that, not just as a man or black men in society, but as a black man of some type of power that these guys have. The pressure that you have on you to continue to succeed, to not fuck up, you know what I'm saying, to continue this generational wealth for your family and your family's family and shit. That can lead to also depression and shit, because everything is all on you. I be trying to tell y'all, bro, if y'all really listen to my man, he be talking some shit. And if somebody else was to say these same exact bars, y'all be dick riding, bro. Let's keep it 100. You gotta put some respect on Wale's name, bro. This man is a genius.
Chain on Mayday, I rest patient, everybody waiting. How can I express in the shit that got me lit? The depression, the pressure, the motherfucker, same thing.
Depression and the pressure is a motherfucker. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. I like this shit. Okay, I like that. That was Belly, y'all. That was Belly. That shit was dope. That shit was amazing. Like I said, for black men that battle depression on a daily basis and shit, like the pressure of continuing to live throughout society is there no matter what and shit. You don't have to be a millionaire to understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just understanding that you battling depression and the pressures to continue to be the man or a man that everybody see you as and shit. That was a dope song. I love that song. Shout out to the belly flip, you know what I'm saying? However do you, I forgot whose song that is, but shout out to that flip and shit. But we're gonna get right into the next genre, where to start. I did a where to start reaction, so actually we're gonna skip that for real. Y'all can go check the Where to Start reaction out on the Smoking Bud Network page and shit. But Summer Vibes, he snapped on that shit. Ain't too much to say about that. We're going to skip to the next song, track number 4, Blanco. And shit, let's go.
They gonna understand.
Ooh. That motherfucking bass, when that bitch came on, oh my God, the guitar in the background. What we about to do, Wale? What we about to do, bro? What we talking about?
We all fighting some type of fuck. Hold up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Don't forget that Wale can't hit y'all niggas with the motherfucking vocals. Don't forget about the vocals, bro. Come on, yo. Like, come on, yo. I like that. I like this. Like, see, I'm all for vibes. Wale is going to give you the motherfucking vibes. I'm pretty sure throughout the album we're going to get some more up-tempo type of shit. But this right here is where we at. You see, roll you a nice little joint, sit back and relax. Boy, let's get it. Yeah.
Trying to ease my mind, trying to free my mind. Got to threesome with these demons and I need some time.
Yeah.
I go easy up, they go easy down. When you bitches get too mixy, my guy kick you out. Yeah, can't figure this out. She make me numb, but she makes me smile.
Oh.
She make me talk more, but she make me loud.
Okay, he's talking about liquor clearly. And that's a dope little way to play it and shit. She makes me numb, but she makes me smile. She makes me talk, but she makes me loud. You know what I'm saying? Like I always said this about a lot of people that drink and shit, that if they don't talk regularly, like when they're sober, let them start drinking, they'll talk to you about anything and shit like that. So that's one of the funniest things about that line that I took from it, for real. But I like how he playing on this joint, for real. Blanco, what's the name of the shit, Riscato or some shit like. Look, man, I'm not a drinker, so I wouldn't know. You know, if it ain't weed, I don't need. Let's get back into it.
As you know, I mentioned verse, you know I hate a crowd. Here we go, yeah, back again.
Right.
Got enough to go around, so tell all your friends. Soon as the club over, put them all in bed. Well, I remember this tomorrow. Well, it all depends.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh. Will we remember this tomorrow? Well, that all depends, and then go right back into the hook, drowning in the sorrows, to let you know this is why we probably won't remember. You know what I'm saying? What happened tonight and shit. Because even though we having a good time, we're doing this for a particular reason. We're trying to get, you know what I'm saying, forget something, or you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, drink until you feel good, or smoke until you know what I'm saying. It's all about vices, in my opinion. This song, that's what I'm getting from. It's about your particular vice, and he's just using liquor as a, you know what I'm saying, way to drive that point home.
Back on that bottle, yeah. I'm not alone, yeah. Blanco de Sado,
Yeah.
Back on that bottle, yeah. I'm not alone, yeah. Blanco de Sado, yeah. I woke up at like 4 in the morning, went to bed at 4 in the morning, in the club for an hour or something. I was up for like 48 hours, from the capital back to my Holland, land over and back to Rodale, making sure that my circle is tight, so nobody I know got an angle.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Got to make sure my circle is tight, so nobody I know got an angle. You know what I'm saying? What's your angle, bro? You know how a lot of people say that, like, what are you coming for? What are you coming with this energy for and shit like that? He don't have to worry about peeping that type of vibes out, and that's a good thing, because when you dealing with a lot of shit that you're dealing with, regardless of any circumstances, you want to make sure that the people in your corner is 100, you know what I'm saying, A1 at all times, for real. So I love this joint. Like I said, I love this vibes. These is 100% Wale vibes, you know what I'm saying, 100% Wale vibes and shit, and I'm here for it.
Whatever this is, light up brown, cause I gotta be gold. In my beautiful house, no friends. Now I'm with my Casamigo. And my woman on there say hi. She said, why are you single?
He said, in the house, and I ain't got no friends. Now I'm like, where's my Casamigos? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? He's driving home the point now even more. Like, yo, I'm talking about liquor. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about alcohol abuse, alcoholism and shit. I'm talking about my daily dealings with them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I wake up at 4 in the morning, go to sleep at 4 in the morning. I'm in the club for a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, said something to the point where I'm up for 48 hours. You know, so it's like, I'm just dealing with a whole bunch of shit, and I'm just constantly just drinking, smoking, doing all types of shit to just keep me moving, keep me going. That's what I'm getting from this song and shit right here.
I say, mommy, I'm sorry, I'm trying, but nobody gonna love me like she do. Ain't nobody gonna love me like she do. Ain't nobody be loving like we do. And I'd rather be drunk and numb than be dumb, not trying, bitch.
So look, I don't know if he's saying that as a drunk, like as an alcoholic, nobody be loving like we do, or is he saying that as the black community? Because that's 100% true both ways. If a drunk motherfucker loves you, boy, they gonna tell you they love you 152 times in a row. But the black community also love and accept people so quickly and so openly and shit. Like, nobody truly loves like we do, for real. So that's a nice little double and a little flip on how he chose to put that right there.
I already said that.
We done.
Yeah, man, that's probably my ego. Yeah. Drowning in sorrow. Back on that bottle. Yeah. I'm not alone. Yeah. Blanco de Sado. Yeah. Drowning in sorrow. Back on that bottle. Yeah. I'm not alone. Yeah. Blanco de Sado. Yeah.
Fire. One of the best tracks I heard so far. 100% a Wale vibe. He's giving off early Wale, you know what I'm saying, mixtape Wale. I'm trying to think of a particular mixtape that I was hearing. You know what I be thinking about when I be hearing songs like this from Wale, and I don't know if he ever put this shit out, but it's a song he had called New Phone. I think that's what it's called. It's New Phone. Who is that? And he's like, you know what I'm saying, he vibing. He really melodic on that motherfucker, bro. But that was a fire song, Blanco and shit. Then we got the next song. We got Michael Fredo and shit, intro and shit. So we about to check that shit out right now. Before, you know what I'm saying? As we going along, how many tracks we got on this motherfucker? We got 18 tracks. That's how you know I'm a fan of an artist, because before I even hop into any type of album review, I always check the track list to see how many songs I'm in store for. I didn't give a fuck of how many songs was on this album. I saw that Wale had dropped this shit and I was like, oh yeah, he dropped this shit. Let me go do a reaction. It wasn't even about the fact that how many, it could have had 7 tracks on. I probably would have been pissed if it had 7 tracks, but it could have had 7 tracks on this motherfucker and I'm still listening. Let's keep this shit going, like I said. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all hitting the subscribe button. Comment down what's your favorite track so far. Let's go. Michael Fredo. I don't know if I'm feeling this. Well, this is the intro. This is the intro. This is the intro. Okay. Oh, they been that transition. That transition was fire. That transition was fire. I'll give you that. That transition was fire. I'll give you that. Yeah. Okay.
Money trees grew from the root of evil. Making peace with who I gave my seed to. I don't like it, but she gotta do what she do. Fuck, hunger strikes. I ain't feeding ego. God got me, so what can stop me? Maybe a white wife and a paparazzi. Look, she was light skinned and I jive like her. But the online comments made a toxic environment.
So like, the funny thing about the DC lingo is I liked it. You know what I'm saying? When I first went down there as an East Coast nigga, and it's like we say it down there like it's not a couple hours away from us, but you know what I'm saying? As when I first went down there and shit, like hearing Jai and you know what I'm saying, you Welling and all that type of shit, Mo, Real Life, all that type of vibe and shit. That shit was like, I'm like, yo, this shit sounds different. You know what I'm saying? At first I ain't like, you called me Mo, bro, I was ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? Up here, you call somebody Mo, that mean, you know what I'm saying, something else, you know. But down there, Mo me like homeboy, dog, my nigga, shit like that. So, but even Jax, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me not, you know what I'm saying? Let me not get all into it. But back when I was smoking cigarettes and shit, like cigarettes up here, we call them Lucy Squares, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Down there, they call them Jacks and shit. Up here, we call phones Jacks, you know? So it's just a different type of vibes down there. But I liked it. I thought it was dope. He's spitting. I'm loving this beat. I'm loving this bass line. This nigga's going in. I wish we had the lyrics though.
Ever since then, I've been on my own. Mama says I really need a wife, though. First 10, I was weathering storms. My second win, I'm finna be a cyclone.
My first win, I was weathering storms. My second win, I'm finna be a cyclone. I'm finna become the storm. You feel me? Like, I like that shit. A storm is coming. Shout out to Jade Cargill and shit. WWE Women's Champion. I'm out of the way, I'm just being quiet with too many Fredo niggas thinking they Michael. Oh my goodness. Okay. I was wondering why it was called Michael Fredo, because it was Michael Corleone and Fredo Corleone and shit. So I'm a big fan of the goddamn Godfather and shit. But go ahead, Wale. Go ahead, Wale. Talk your shit, nigga. And he said a lot of gatekeepers be entitled and shit. Like, so he's shouting out, he coming at a lot of you niggas that don't be helping out in the hip hop community and shit. Feel like you holier than thou.
Money trees got me under the shade. Name ring, fucking bouquet. Went to war, came back and shit has changed. I'm afraid this how villains is made. I'm surveying the salutations. I'm surfing through it.
I went to war and came back and shit has changed. I'm afraid this is how villains is made. What you about to be on, Wallace? What you about to be on, bro?
Okay, who wavy? This rich and famous shit ain't sustainable. Know that Doug Davis, my Tommy Hagen. But I count paper, y'all count favors. And know it's family over most. I know it's family that is snake. Losing sanity while I'm trying to cope.
He talking some shit. He talking some shit, bro. He said, I know it's family over most, but I know that, you know what I'm saying, family help you lose your sanity the most too, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he talking some shit, bro. Like he's really talking some shit. I love this beat.
Either way it's dark and I'm all alone. On my sunny days, that with my bro. Niggas lie your name to stay afloat. And there's too many Fredos and it's not enough boat.
Okay. Let me slow it down for y'all. We're gonna slow it down for y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. This song better not be over. Oh, this song is over. Oh, that transition. The transition to Power and Problems was beautiful. Shout out to Apple Music for doing that. I don't know if of course he designed it that way. But Michael Fredo, it was too fucking short, bro. I didn't even notice that. Like it's 2 minutes and fucking 14 seconds long. Wale, I need you to add another verse to that one, bro. I need you to add another verse to that one. That was a dope ass song, dope ass concept, way to execute it, dope beat. Like I'm 100% here for Michael Fredo and shit. One of my favorite songs so far. I know I just said it about Blanco and shit, but you can tell the difference in the vibes and shit. Like I said, I know the vibes was going to change soon and shit, but I love the way he opened up the album or whatever. Everything is a lot, yo. We right here. We 7 songs into it. Well, we about to play song number 7, Power and Problems, guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell me what song you guys are fucking with so far down below. Wale is on his shit so far. Let's go. Ooh.
Slow down, the fast life is crazy. Those lights and that.
First of all, the jazz beats, you know what I'm saying? And like, it sound like that a lot. That's a live snare drum and everything, you know what I'm saying? Killing that shit. But what he was saying, my problems. Oh, so he's saying my power, I never need no one. My problems, I never need no one. My trauma, I never be comfortable. Okay. So it's basically talking about trying to fight your problems and trauma alone. Basically, that's what it sounded like to me, what he was just saying.
I've been tried, this lifestyle is not for you. Slow down, the fast life is crazy. Those lights in that town are dangerous. I know now my love language is solitude.
My love language is solitude, meaning my love language is being alone. Maybe being alone with you, but my love language is just secluding myself from the world and shit, or you know what I'm saying, ourselves from the world. I don't know if he's talking to a particular person or if he's just talking about himself. But the melodic, we back with the melodic vibes and shit. This is a straight up, it sound like a straight up jazz record for real. Like I ain't even gonna front, it sound like a jazz record. And he killing it in my opinion. But the only thing about it is I feel like you put that right after Michael Fredo and shit. I was expecting some of the vibes to change, and maybe it will throughout this song and shit, but I was expecting some of the vibe to change to a little bit more up-tempo vibe after that, and it seemed like we will get back to that with the next song, but I feel like placement, you know what I'm saying, put Powers and Problems before Michael Fredo for real, and then we have no problems with this at all, in my opinion.
My power, I never need no one. My problem, I never need no one. My trauma, I never be comfortable. My power, I never need no one. My problem, I never need no one. My trauma, I never be comfortable.
That's a hard line though, because my trauma would never make me comfortable. Your trauma will never make you comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Until you actually address that shit. And even that, you have to come to terms with being comfortable within your trauma. Because it won't leave. You know what I'm saying? Your trauma will never leave. You know what I'm saying? You never forget what you went through type shit. Unless something tragic happens and then you do forget it. But logically speaking, you would never really forget what you went through. So learning to be comfortable within your trauma is something to, you know what I'm saying, work towards for real. Like,
Yeah, heavy is the head, I'm told. Not too many know invisible gold. My intention with these women be pure, but my intention with these bitches is more.
No,
Lack of effort don't mean.
I like that. My intention with these women be pure, but my intentions with these bitches be moral and shit. Like, and meaning like understanding, like understanding that like I'm logically making the difference between the two, like women and bitches and shit, even though there's not really a difference. It's a difference on how you treat them or how you perceive them. And that's what makes the label women and bitches and shit. I like that though. I really like that. That was dope for real. Like,
my intention with these women be pure, but my intention with these bitches is more. Look, lack of effort don't mean leave me alone. Just thinking about what's next and we getting too close. Why should I expect any different results? When the last one did me dirt, fresh out of divorce. Bullshit, that's why I don't force shit. That therapy talk shit felt like backdoor extortion.
oh, he told me shut the fuck up with all that therapy talk shit. He said shut the fuck up with all that therapy talk shit. Like, hold up, before we get there, because he say it felt like backdoor extortion type shit. Like you just got me out here expressing my feelings and deepest shit, and it's a trick. Like, oh, well, just because I said this shit, I should feel better. That's not how that shit work. That's not how that shit work. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that's why I don't force shit. That therapy talk shit felt like backdoor extortion. You thinking you've all healed and really you've gone hell. You back on that now, mind. Go back on this block list. Go back on that block.
I like how they spelled it. I like you thinking you all held, HELLED. Really, you going hell. You know what I'm saying? You thinking you all healed up, but really you going straight to hell. I'm not saying literally you going to hell. Like, all right, somebody you going to hell, but your actions, like you chose, like how people say, oh, when you go low, I'm going lower. Well, she going straight to hell type shit. You know what I'm saying? She went to the lowest form immediately, and you think you all healed. Like, that's what he's saying. You know what I'm saying?
She back on that block list, cause y'all can be anything. Me, I gotta be cautious.
Oh, I like that.
I know it's exhausting, but I'm on this. I'd rather be single than double cross.
Oh, the last couple of bars for real. Like, cause y'all could be anything. I gotta be cautious. Look, I know this is exhausted, but I'm on this. I'd rather be single than double cross. Shit. And that's real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will feel that way. A lot of people are really cynical when it comes to relationships because of that type of thinking. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. If you've been hurt and scarred and shit like that, you got to work through that. Hence the whole thing about the trauma and the, like, you know what I'm saying, getting through that with the song, like with this song that he's talking about. But the way he put that shit together is so dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like there is people that would rather just be alone than deal with the hurt that they had dealt with before. And that's completely understandable. And it's completely understandable in my opinion and shit. Of course, you got to eventually try again. But for the time being, there's no problem with being alone. You feel me? There's no problem with being alone, for real. This is a dope little album. But like I said, I just feel like this song was moved in front of Michael Fredo, and we wouldn't have had no problem with it, for real. At least I wouldn't have.
Down the fast life is crazy. Those lights in that town is dangerous. I've been tried this lifestyle, it's not for you.
Yeah.
Slow down, the fast life is crazy. Those lights in that town is dangerous.
Yeah.
I know now my love language is solitude. My power, I never need no one. My problem, I never need no one.
I do like this.
My trauma, I never be.
I do like this hook. I do like what he said. My problems, I never need no one. My problems, I never need no one. My trauma, I never be comfortable. Like, so it's really on some shit like, bro, I'm always going to have these issues. It's not like more so I can't deal with them. It's just understanding that I'm going to always have these motherfuckers. And I don't think I necessarily need a particular therapist, person, place, or thing to make me comfortable within it. It's really truly understanding that this is always going to be here. This is truly a part of me now. So like, if you from the outside looking in, I need you to understand that, you know what I'm saying, while I'm in the middle of truly understanding that. That's my takeaway from this shit. I think this is really dope, of letting people really deal with their issues, because sometimes you can go to therapy, you can go to, you know what I'm saying, through everything you could possibly go through to seek the help that you need. But sometimes it's just like, you know yourself and you just know how to deal with certain things that you go through. and shit. Of course, if you can't do it alone, don't do it alone at all. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it alone at all if you can't do it alone. But some people understands, like, okay, I tried this, that, and the third. We went to therapy. We went to this, that, and the third. I just got to figure this shit out. This is apparently a part of my being now, or who I am. I got to figure out how to work with this and around this or within this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just my opinion, of course, but I think this is a dope way to put it. And the vibes is always vibing because it's Wale.
My power, I never need no one. My problem, I never need no one. My trauma, I never be gone.
Thanks.
Tell me what you see when you look at me.
Who was this? Who was this? I know this ain't Wale. So who was this singing on the hook? And tell me what you see when you look at me. Eyes don't see the obvious. I think that's dope as fuck. Like the way he put that together.
Look, 90,210, yeah. My first album, I prophesied it then, yeah. Went from the carry out to the ear one and back with a back full of battle scars. It's the tragedy having friends here. Heavy years ahead, I'm so.
Is that talking about anything in particular that happened last? I don't think it's talking about nothing that happened last year, because remember, he had his own little sparring or back and forth with J. Cole when J. Cole was talking about him on False Prophets, and then Wale fired back at him on Groundhog's Day. But it was this bar right around here.
With a back full of battle scars, it's the tragedy having friends here. Look, heavy years ahead, I'm.
And that's also saying that, because he said a back full of battle scars. So, and it's a tragedy having friends here, meaning my friends is the ones that's been stabbing me in my back. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even the people that you would expect. It's not the evil record heads and shit. It's the people that I had truly looked at as a friend and trusted and respected that left these scars in my back. No Diddy. So that's really something to look at and pay attention to. Also, I like that bar.
So, not too many hold invisible go. Call it butter love, it's a slippery slope. Got me thinking about what's next and who getting too close. My prime years, the prison of paranoia. Watch niggas I rhyme with getting killed or niggas recorded. I'm talking like.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. That little rant he just went on right there. I call it butter love. It's a slippery slope and shit. Let's just run it back. I don't even feel like reading it. Let's just run that shit back. Because that was, I like how he put all that shit together.
Call it butter love, it's a slippery slope. Got me thinking about what's next and who getting too close.
Butter love, what's next, getting too close. All of them sung by the group Next. Baby girl, you getting so close. You got that butter love. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I ain't even pay attention to that the first go around and shit, because I did peep the butter love joint, but I was talking about how he was putting all that shit together about being too close to people, and your paranoia is the reason why you can't trust nobody, because he did come into that. My prime years is a prison of paranoia and shit. Like, so I was focused on that. I wasn't even focused on the Next bars, the R&B group from the 90s. If you guys don't know, you better go find the fuck out. Wale is talking his shit, boy. That's a fucking bar, bro. We gotta run that back. That shit was amazing.
Call it butter love, it's a slippery slope. Got me thinking about what's next and who getting too close. My prime years, the prison of paranoia. Watch niggas I rhyme with getting killed or niggas recorded.
Oh my goodness. Watch niggas I rhyme with getting killed and niggas recorded. All right, so how we can take that literally. You know what I'm saying? We can take that extremely literal about so many rappers we seen, God bless the dead, get killed, and we watched it on, or we was able to see the footage. The prime suspect, and a lot of it being one Nipsey Hussle, RIP to Nipsey and shit. But also, I watch niggas I rhyme with get killed and niggas recorded. He could also been talking about the rap beat. I don't know if he ever rhymed with Drake. I'm pretty sure he did at one point. But he definitely rhymed with J. Cole. And J. Cole was getting killed for apologizing to Kendrick Lamar and shit. So that could definitely be a shot to what happened over the last couple of years. But also it could just definitely be extremely literal and talking about so many MCs and so many, you know what I'm saying, people in hip hop that we lost. But we was actually able to see the footage of it, which is really eerie and nasty, if you being completely honest. But that whole fucking run he just went on. One more time before we move on, y'all. I know I'm tripping on this one, but I think that was just amazing how he was able to kill that shit, how he was able just to run that shit for real. That shit was dope.
Butter love, it's a slippery slope. Got me thinking about what's next and who getting too close. My prime years, the prison of paranoia. Watch niggas I rhyme with getting killed or niggas recorded. I'm talking to God less. My misery ain't important. My tears water the flowers for thousands who need God, and I'm blessed.
Oh my goodness, bro. I'm not. He said I'm talking to God more. My misery is less important. Meaning like, I'm not focused on my hardships and all my bullshit. I'm just talking to the Most High. I'm talking to him and I'm getting, or her, or whoever, how you experience it. I'm talking to it and it's allowing me to just ignore all my miseries and hardships and just keep it moving forward. He said, my tears water flowers of thousands who need gardens. I'm blessed. Who need gardening. I'm blessed. And that's fire, because I think that a lot of these artists don't understand how impactful their lyrics are to the people that consume them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always hear people, or you always see these signs at concerts like, oh, your songs or your music, whatever, saved my life. A lot of that shit is real. Like music, when people say, because it's not truly goddamn cliche to say music saved my life, you know what I'm saying? Because that's 100% real. You know what I'm saying? I listened to it at least 10 times already. This is really my first listen. This is my first listen. And bro, he is talking shit. Like, he is talking shit all over this album. But this song in particular, because is about fighting depression and fighting trauma and all that good shit. We ain't even get past it, bro. We've been on this song for a good like 7-8 minutes for right. Let me stop talking. Let me stop talking and let's get this song over with. We still got like a minute and some change to go through it for real, bro. But this is an amazing song. He's talking this shit, his wordplay on this joint, but what he's actually saying and what he mean on this song is even more important for real.
I know my time's too precious. God watch how I spend it. Yeah, I know they watching the difference. I know they clocking shit different. I got a lot to protect. Slow down, the fast life is crazy. Those lights in that town is dangerous. I've been tried, this lifestyle is not for you. Yeah. Slow down, the fast life is crazy. Those lights in that town is dangerous. I know now my love language is solitude. My power, I never need no one. My problem, I never need no one. My trauma, I'll never be gone.
Oh my goodness.
My power, I never need no one. My problem, I never need no one. My trauma, I'll never be gone.
Bro, and every song I done heard so far, I'm like, that's my new favorite track on the album. Like I said, I didn't like the placements of this song because it came right after Michael Fredo, whereas I thought just the vibe of the album was going to change for a little bit. Even though I don't like the placement, I love the meaning, the content, the context behind the song, bro. That shit is so fire. And he's snapping on the hook. Like the melodic, the vocals on the hook, he's snapping. It makes me think like, okay, Wale definitely had somebody else in mind for this hook, to sing this hook. Maybe Ari Lennox, maybe, you know what I'm saying, somebody of that echelon and shit, somebody of that caliber. But it definitely sounded like he had somebody else in mind to sing this hook, and he was like, I'm gonna just do it myself and shit. And I think a lot more artists, you know what I'm saying, is starting to do that, especially motherfuckers with that pen. Wale, one of the motherfuckers that If you hear a singer singing a hook on his song, he wrote that hook, bro. It's not like they collabing on the shit. He just need their vocals. That's all it really is. So so I'm looking at it like, instead of doing it this time and shit, when he have the singers and shit, he said, I'm gonna just do it myself and it's gonna be a vibe. I just wish that this was before Michael Fredo, bro. But we gonna get right into Mirror Benz, bro. Mirror on the Benz and shit, featuring BNYX. I feel like that's a name though, and I don't know who that is though. We gonna figure out who that is for real. But let's get it right into it. Okay, there's definitely some dancehall type of shit. We knew we was gonna get that because it's Wale. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what type of vibes he always gonna give out when it comes to his albums and these dancehall records. So let's go.
Mirror, mirror on the bands, who the flyest in the room? Who inspired everybody that's aspiring to you? I won't toot my own horn, I'm just squaring it to you. And I know you just a mirror, but my fear is only you. Therefore, them little boys ain't nowhere near you.
Hold up, because the flow was making you think that he ain't talking that shit. But he's still talking that shit. We're gonna run that back real quick.
Mirror, mirror on the bands, who the flyest in the room? Who inspired everybody that's aspiring to you? I won't toot my own.
Who inspiring everybody that's inspiring the youth? He's saying that I'm inspiring your favorite rappers, or I inspired your favorite rappers. Go check my track record. I think that y'all give a lot of flack to Wale because of the personality issues. I think that we gotta stop expecting these celebrities not to be human. That's all that shit is. One of the best, most vulnerable rappers that you will ever hear, giving you honesty in music and shit, where a lot of people is just giving you something to dance to or something to bop to. It's so funny. I don't know if I mentioned this at the top, but bro, when I think about my big three, it's not, you know what I'm saying, Drake, Kendrick, and Cole. My big three always consist of, and that's just because I've always been a fan of those three guys, is Cole, Kendrick, and Wale. Like, Wale always been my, you know what I'm saying, in my big three, and has never been, you know what I'm saying, in a particular order at any given time. But for the music that I listen to, for the vibes that I like, he's always been that guy, you know what I'm saying, up there with me. Like, he can rap with the rappers, you know what I'm saying, and he can rap with the lyricists and shit. Whereas though a lot of people can't do both and shit. But bro, he's talking on this shit, and I don't want you to get caught up in how the vibes of the song sound. This shit, you know what I'm saying, definitely sound like a bop, if you will, or a dance hall type of joint. But he already talking some shit in this show.
I'm just squaring it to you, and I know you just a mirror, but my fear is only you. Therefore, them little boys ain't no.
He said, and I know you just a mirror, but my fear is only you and shit. Okay, so my fear is only seeing myself and shit. That's the only thing I'm afraid of is myself type shit. Okay.
Near you, don't care, but just annoyed that they be playing you. Those years of paranoia, probably.
Hold up, that right there you go. Right there.
Therefore, them little boys ain't nowhere near you. Don't care, but just annoyed that they be playing you.
Them boys ain't nowhere near you, but they just annoyed. Well, I'm just annoyed because they really be trying to play. They really be trying to play the fuck out of me when you know how nice I am. That's what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody be like, yo, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Them little niggas ain't really fucking with you, and you know that. Yeah, but these niggas be acting like they fucking with me. That's what's really bothering me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that feeling though.
Those years of paranoia probably took a toll, but depressing the toll mirror, it ain't only you. You deserve everything you do. They gon' try to get you in the mood. They gon' try cause it work, right? Shit, I never stop listening to you. Oh, mirror, don't you forget, remember Glenn Lewis? Don't feel like you really him, but
that's my shit too. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget your way home. But he talking this shit though. Oh, mirror, don't you forget, remember. Oh, no, he's really talking to himself in the mirror. Okay, I like this.
See to it that you feel like you really him. Cause I'ma need you. Cause now we see what this really is. We gotta see it through, twin. Right? You deserve everything you do.
Affirmations. Affirmations, bro. This is affirmations. Affirmations of a real nigga. You know what I'm saying?
They gon' try cause it work, right? Should've never stopped listening to you.
And see, one thing that I did, right? I did listen to Where to Start before the album dropped, but anybody that was able to watch the clips reaction that I did, y'all know that I don't listen to none of the singles before the album dropped because I try to listen to the album in its totality. We did skip Where to Start today because of the fact that I did a reaction to it. I didn't even put two and two together when I did the reaction to it that Wale album was coming soon or whatnot. But hearing this album and hearing this particular song, because I know this is another song that he had released. I think he even released a video for it. Hearing this particular song and shit, and understanding the so far how the album is structured and shit, this shit makes so much fucking sense within the structure of the album. And this is a dope single by itself, it's a dope song by itself. But when you're listening to it right after the song like Power and Problems and shit, like this actually makes so much fucking sense within the structure of the album. So maybe I'm wrong about saying that Power and Problems should have been before Michael Fredo and shit, just based off of this particular track right here. Maybe I should shut the fuck up and let an artist do what they do. You feel me?
Okay, mirror on the left. The coach send you home, you don't know what's coming next. You thinking boy stay cool, you always been a dog, but the portal wasn't on. They gonna send your ass home before you even get the stretch.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay, all right. So the coach send you home for whatever you did at college. You thinking I'm going to Bowie State because you always been a dog, you know what I'm saying, their mascot and whatnot. But the portal wasn't on, meaning when this shit was happening, we ain't had no transfer portals and all that shit like that. They gonna send your ass home. They gonna send your ass home for you even get the stretch. So like before he even got on the field to even make some shit happen, he was already in some bullshit. I like that, bro. I like that, bro.
Okay, mirror on the left. The coach send you home, you don't know what's coming next. You thinking boy stay cool, you always been a dog, but the portal wasn't on. They gonna send your ass home before you even get the stretch. Mirror, look at all your transgressions. Niggas think you crazy, crackers think you too aggressive. People think you mad, I ain't.
Ooh. Because like I say, he's having a conversation with the man in the mirror. Shout out to Michael Jackson and shit. But look at all your transgressions. The niggas think you crazy, the crackers think you too aggressive. So everybody looking at you like, look at this motherfucking not normal person, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because if everybody's crazy, you're the one that's insane. You feel me?
Mirror, look at all your transgressions. Niggas think you crazy, crackers think you too aggressive. The people think you mad, I ain't mad, just reflecting. But since flower bomb dropping, nobody give you.
Ain't nobody give you what? Because, bro, I think you deserve way more credit if that's what you asking for. Since Flower Bomb, you had some of the most amazing songs written since then. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, for real, they gotta put some respect on Wale motherfucking name, boy. But bro, talking that shit, bro. And he said, I'm not mad. I'm really just reflecting for real. So it's not like more. So I'm not like getting upset about this shit, but I'm really, like I say, he's really a vulnerable artist. Shout out to the artists that actually give you their true feelings in these tracks to allow you to let you, like, you know what I'm saying, get a little bit of thought, insight into their mind and shit for real. It's not always about dancing and money and bitches and shit. Sometimes I'm going through some shit and y'all go and hear me out. You feel me? Like, that's what it is.
In a few years, see what we going through. Yeah, so many peers have stopped calling you. Yeah, let's make it clear on who you loyal to. Yeah, save all your tears, see what we going to do is mirror. Look at me, no mirror, look at me. They try to bite your style, they walk out with crooked teeth. No self-sabotage, no the ops. Like, awake if you ever need.
Because now, when it comes to J. Cole, we know he got a song, Crooked Smile. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Because like the way he started that shit off, you know what I'm saying, got a lot of peers that stopped calling me. You know what I'm saying? And then he ended that off with, you try to buy my style but end up with crooked teeth. Y'all know J. Cole is one of my favorite artists. Y'all see it? If y'all can see it back there, the KOD poster. Y'all know he one of my favorite artists of all time. I got a motherfucking posted somewhere else for Cole. I think this is Kendrick low-key. But I got a poster somewhere else for Cole too. It's shit. But Gonna run that back. We gonna run that back.
Been a few years, see what we going through. Yeah, so many peers have stopped calling you. Yeah, let's make it clear on who you loyal to. Yeah, save all your tears, see what we going to do is mirror. Look at me, no mirror, look at me. They try to bite your style, they walk out with crooked teeth. No self-sabotage, no the ops. Like, awake if you ever need to talk, no, I always be in your face. Saying,
Okay. Okay. I don't listen. Don't ever self-sabotage. No, the ops one click away. I don't know if that, I don't know. But if you ever need to talk, no, I'm always gonna be in your face. Now, I don't, like, pause, of course. But I don't know if that's directed at my guy, some Jermaine. We always know, if you follow hip hop, if you follow J. Cole, if you follow Wale, we knew that Wale and J. Cole was like brothers, you know what I'm saying? Especially growing up in the music, together. They went on tour early in their career together. They was both under the Jay-Z umbrella at one point together, even though Wale wasn't signed and shit. Story has it Wale was supposed to be on A Star Is Born along with Cole and Jay-Z and shit. Something happened that his verse was taken off, or a verse was never put on of that matter. But we know that J. Cole and Wale have some tremendous history. And we do understand that those guys also, like I said, had some shots thrown at each other when Cole did False Prophets and Wale did Groundhog's Day. But we also saw those guys at the basketball game that same day. So we know it's love there. But could something have changed? You know what I'm saying? Over the years? Kind of how we heard about the Kendrick and Cole relationship had changed. You know what I'm saying? They kind of stopped talking for a while and whatnot. So maybe that could be it. Or maybe he could be talking about someone or something completely different, and I'm reaching. But that's something to ponder on, boy. But go ahead. I like this track too. Wale, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all really gotta stop acting like this man pen ain't one of the sharpest in the fucking history of the game, bro. This nigga can really rap. He can really write songs. He can really write hooks. He can really write 16-bar verses, 24-bar verses. You know what I'm saying? He can really give you work. And y'all acting like this man is just a couple of hits early in his career. He way bigger and better than that, yo. For real.
Deserve everything you do. They gon' try to get you in the mood. They gon' try cause it work, right? Should've never stopped listening to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can I get a sound good enough, sound black enough, sound rich enough. I can back it up, sound good enough, sound black enough, sound rich enough.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. That shit was fire. That shit was fire. That shit was fire. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's one of the tracks that he had another song. I mean, like a video for, or like he pushed as a single. Like I said, I was trying, once I figured out the album was coming out, the only song that I listened to beforehand was Where to Start. Everything else, we hearing this shit for the first time. But that shit was fire though. Mirror on the Benz and shit featuring BNXY or Benny XY. I don't know how to say bro name. And then we got Watching Us featuring Leon Thomas next. Leon Thomas has been on a little run lately, bro. I ain't gonna front. So let's see how this joint sound. And while Wale with the pen is gonna come through and do what the fuck he's supposed to do. Let's go. Hey, and before we get started, man, make sure y'all hit that like button one time down there for your boy. For real, share the content. You know what I'm saying? Comment your favorite song so far down. Like I said, this is my first listen to it, so right now every song so far has been my favorite song. For real, it's been my favorite song. We'll give a definitive answer once we get to the end, but right now we just vibing out. Let's get into it.
Yeah, stop a little, stress a little less. Yes, they're looking from afar, but they isn't.
What's that sample? What's that sample? What is that? I should know that. What the fuck is that? Y'all tell me what that sample is.
Stress a little less. Yes, they're looking from afar, but they isn't.
In my head,
already had you 1,000 times. Made me work harder than most. See, I don't mind. Before you even realize that you were mine. Your skin been glowing lately. I know why. But I like the chase too much. You know you play too much. Once I got you in front of me, no, it wouldn't take too much. I like the chase too much. You know you play too much. Once I got you in front of me, no, it wouldn't take too much. Kissing in the club, like it's already love. Before I was the one, before you knew what it was. I'm kissing in the club.
All right, this is a nice dope vibe, a little, you know what I'm saying, Wale traditional track. We're gonna have an R&B singer on there. We're gonna give him a verse. We're gonna give him the hook. We're gonna rap our ass off for the women. But I don't know if it's something like I don't know. Maybe it's me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know if that's how this song sounds for everybody. But it sounds a little bit different when Leon Thomas is singing for real. And I can't really get all into it. So maybe it might just be me though.
Like it's already love. Don't care who's watching us. Don't care who's watching us. Bro, okay, I'm famous. You famous. They seen us. So now what? Right now we got to decide. We feel inside in the outcome. The hard lines, dopamine rush. You know how that go. Now women come to you as a woman until you're not sure. But God bless them, they cold. Right, they knows I'm not you. But everybody love me on tour.
Come on, that was unnecessary. That was unnecessary.
But God bless them, they cold. Right, they knows I'm not you. But
Wipe their nose and not chew. Come on. Come on, bro. That was truly unnecessary to make that a bar, but that was fire though.
everybody love me on tour, but girl, that's not you. The world staring at me. They want me to talk about you. The finest hypothetical woman I may or not use is my muse, my new music. Truthfully about you. No, we don't know each other in public. I got you.
I like that rhyme scheme right there though. The hypothetical woman I use, the hypothetical woman I may or may not use the muse in my music truthfully about you. You know what I'm saying? I love how he used that rhyme scheme right there. That shit was fire for real.
Find this hypothetical woman I may or not use is my muse, my new music truthfully about you. No, we don't know each other in public. I got you tattooed. That's cool.
That's crazy. That's crazy. While we don't know each other in public, I got you tattooed. Like, that's wild, yo. Like, what type of relationship? What? And I mean, I understand, you know what I'm saying? Keeping your shit private, you know what I'm saying? But don't you want to see your woman in public and love on her? You feel me? Don't you want to see your man in public and love on him? I guess it's just an understanding that him and this particular woman has or whatnot and shit. Watch he be talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, hip hop or some shit. Because it sounds like the singles you doing numbers, I really want to side B you and shit. It sound like he talk about hip hop when he throw shit like that in there and shit. So, so like I could be completely wrong about if he's talking about a woman and shit. Like,
no, we don't know each other in public. I got you tattooed. That's cool, but who would wanna hide you? The single doing numbers. I really want beside you. Out here, privacy is taboo. It's different when everybody like you and no one like you.
And I said side B. But B side, you come on, bro. Like he getting on my fucking nerves. Like y'all really stop playing with bro. Stop playing with bro.
So kiss me in the club, whatever come, I got you. It's difficult, we really in love, trying to be casual. Like it's already love. Before I was the one, before you knew what it was. I'm kissing in the club, like it's already love. Don't care who's watching us, don't care who's watching us. Hold up, let's cry to the poppy. We should probably get out of it. If you staying, I'm staying too. I ain't sliding without you. In the yams with your friends, yeah, I'm jealous. You got it. Thought of blowing up your phone, but you already on college. Fuck it, let's go to Paris. Cause over there they ain't watching. I mean, I know I ain't nobody, but I'm no Wembayama. Now we finally in Lakers.
I like that. I like that. Let's go to Paris because I know they ain't watching. I mean, I know I'm not a nobody, but I ain't no Wembayama. So, like, when I go out there, motherfuckers ain't gonna really be checking for Wale. That's basically what he said. That's a dope little joy to understand your level of celebrity also, for real. That was fire.
Fuck it, let's go to Paris. Cause over there they ain't watching. I mean, I know I ain't nobody, but I'm no Wembayama. Now we finally in Lakers. pockets. I'ma show you around when you on the way to Obi's house and when it's over the mountain. Nothing make a man feel better than a woman. Queen with a crown, run around with her nomad. You so bad, let's go dance. Who cares if they nobody? I'm glad you know me. I'm good.
I like that flip because he uses that a lot. And shout out to Method Man for, if I'm not mistaken, being the first one to use it. Nothing make a man feel better than a woman. Queen with the crown that's around with a nomad, with her nomad and shit. You know, a nomad is a wandering person that goes, you know what I'm saying, everywhere and type shit. So I like how he continued to flip that particular bar as he continued to use it and shit.
Nothing make a man feel better than a woman. Queen with a crown, run around with her nomad. You so bad, let's go dance. Who cares if they nobody? I'm glad you know me. I'm good being down bad.
I like the chase too much. You know you play too much. Once I got you in front of me, no one wouldn't take too much. I like the chase too much. You know you play too much. Once I got you in front of me, no one wouldn't take too much.
I do like the hook now. I do like the hook a lot more now. After I heard the song in its full context, I like the hook a lot more now. Another banger. Another joint that I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear on the radio soon. Another joint that's gonna be on TikTok and shit like that. Leon Thomas killed the hook. I don't know, because Leon Thomas is another artist that I like because of the fact that he's talented and he writes a lot of his own music. I don't know if he wrote the hook and, you know what I'm saying, his verse, or if Wale did everything as usual. But that shit was dope ass vibe. Like I said, I can hear that shit being on the radio or being in people playlists, because who listens to the radio anymore? And you know what I'm saying, being on TikTok and shit like that. Now we got the next track, YSF featuring Tenny and Sai Vibes and shit. I hope I said bro name right and shit. Let's get it. So You So Fine, that's what it's called. So I see it, yeah. But real vibey. You know what I'm saying? Real vibey, not too rapidy rap, you know what I'm saying? Not too much. I'm a you know what I'm saying, come out here and don't get me wrong, because on every track he is spitting. It's just like the beat selection and the vibe selection is just really just on some chill shit for real. I was expecting a little bit more, at least a couple more songs to give you, and we not even, you know what I'm saying, we just got to the halfway point with watching us with Leon and shit. So we had track number 10 right now and shit. So we still got, you know, 8 more songs to go before we figure out if this song, you know what I'm saying, if the vibes pick up. But as of right now, we just really been on some relaxed, chill shit. But I'm really wanting you guys to, I guess, hear what I'm saying, and I'm gonna rap my ass off. That's what Wale is giving us right now, for real.
You so fine. I want you all the time. Something they dish your body where they attract me, where they attract me, where they attract me. Something they dish.
Okay, so this is the one. This is the one that he always give you and shit on every album and shit like that. I thought the joint Mirror on the Benz was that one and shit, but it's actually this one right here, You So Fine and shit. But he be rapping his ass off on these joints too, but it's just like that. I'm not really into the dance hall or that type of vibe and shit, me personally. But I listen to it if a nigga is rapping, of course, his ass off on the motherfucker.
Your body where they attract me, where they attract me, where they attractive, yeah.
Allow me in your space, and I need all your grace. I just need small time. Wait, well I am on my way. Shit, I lie for you to all my babes. That's by like all my babes. That cover my face. My vibe giving on no. My pride is a lot I know. Bad vibe really not my taste. Outside really been trash. So if we ain't.
This is the first one that I can say I ain't feeling this one. I mean, we just get into it. I don't know how long the track is. But this is the first one I can say, I don't know. I don't know. And it's not even just because of the vibe of the beat and shit like that. It's what he's saying and how he rapping. I don't know none of these people or things that he's mentioning. And I can't catch not one reference and shit. And maybe that's just on me for not being as cultured as I should be, you know what I'm saying, globally or whatnot. But as of right now, I'm not feeling this shit at all.
Now let me have that waist. Let me have that. Let me have that. Outside really been trapped, but see me in there. Let me have that waist.
Something they this your body where they attract me, where they attract me, where they attract me. Something they this your body where they attract me, where they attract me, where they attractive, yeah.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Reflection up with us. Reflection up with us. Reflection up with us. Hello, hello. Reflex on the I do. Reflex on the I do. Reflex on the I do.
I gotta pause it just based off of the YouTube bullshit, but I'm ready for this one to be over with. I'm not feeling this one. I'm not feeling it. Look, it's not, look, Wale make music for everybody, not just for me and shit. So 100% respect everybody that feel like they love this song, they like this song. It's not, it's a hard listen for me, boy.
Baba way too heavy, I do my dance so steady. I do my hands like this one. Sabi, sabi, sabi. I don't want no confusion, I wanna go where you tell me. Consent be conclusion, Sabi, sabi, sabi. Reflection up with us. Reflection up with us. Reflection up with us. Sabi, sabi, sabi. Reflex on the I do. Reflex on the I do. Reflex on the I do. Sabi, sabi, sabi.
Something they this your body where they
Yeah, so it's just these niggas saying the same shit over and over again. We almost done.
They attract me, where they attract me, where they attract me. Something they this your body where they attract me, where they attract me, where they attractive, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only track on the album that I could say I didn't like. I could definitively say I ain't like that shit at all. YSF, you could have kept that shit, but you know what? Like I said, all the shit ain't for me. I ain't mad at it. Let's keep it moving. Next song we got is Tomorrow Today, and then let me see how long these tracks are, because I don't want to get caught up like that again. You feel me? Where we at? All right. Okay. That's another thing too. The one song that was on here that was, you know what I'm saying, longer than 3 minutes. I mean, you got some. But that was really longer than 3 minutes was Power and Problems. And that's probably, in my opinion, the best track on the album between these two, for real. Like between Powers and Problems and Mirror on the Benz. Both of them was amazing tracks and shit. And I love Michael Fredo and shit. Kind of remind me of what was that Nas track that he did with Hit Boy and shit? Quincy and Michael and shit. But we got today, tomorrow today and shit. You guys make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Be sure to share. Comment down your favorite track so far. We are listening to Everything Is a Lot, Wale. Let's go.
What if I told you I love you? It's like, nah. Well,
It's killing
I don't mean to bother you, babe.
Okay.
I don't mean to call you this late.
Okay.
I just wanna see you, I need you, I'm starving all day. I don't mean to bother you, babe.
Right.
I don't mean to call you this late. Said you gon' see me soon, I late tomorrow, today. Can you make my tomorrow today? Can you make my tomorrow today?
That's a nice little dope, you know what I'm saying, like way to put that shit in there. I was wondering how he was doing that. You know, Wale is gonna make some dope ass songs for the women and shit. But Can You Make My Tomorrow Today is a dope little way to ask for some pussy, if you will. You know what I'm saying? That's a dope little way to ask for some pussy, for real. I ain't going front. Let's go. Let me run that back. I like that.
Said you gon' see me soon. I like tomorrow today. Can you make my tomorrow today? Can you make my tomorrow today? I just wanna see you, see I need you. Okay, money is an effort.
Wale with the fucking harmony. I just wanna see you, whatever he said, but he had you hear the harmony?
I just wanna see you, see I need you.
Yeah, you hear this? You hear this? Okay, you hear this nigga with the vocals? Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Okay, money is an effort. Effort is in time, hope you never know the difference. I give you all of mine, I ain't never been as interested. Well, it's been a while, I embellished that a little bit. I had to try, probably tweaking my taking this home. When I see you, I be thinking.
I like that. I like that. You said, you know what I'm saying? He said it's been a while and shit, but he said I had embellished that a little bit. Shit, I had to try. You know what I'm saying? Most people say it's been a while since I felt this way, all that type of shit. And he said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might have embellished that a little bit, but you know, I had to try and shit. I ain't mad at that. The honesty is there. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't never been as interested. Well, it's been a while, I embellished that a little bit. I had to try, probably tweaking my taking this on. When I see you, I be thinking about seeing you more. Keep it real, I don't care however we move. Cause when we still, I be thinking of where is this going? Yeah, I'm smitten, so what? Love tricky to trust. Try to play with my heart. You need a mitten or glove. But you was one of them.
I like that. Yeah, I'm smitten, so what? Love tricky to trust. Try to play with my heart. You need a mitt and a glove. I like that shit. I like that shit.
When we still, I be thinking of where is this going? Yeah, I'm smitten, so what? Love tricky to trust. Try to play with my heart. You need a mitten or glove. But you was one of them ones. That's why I wanna do us. But now I'm thinking it's love. Don't wanna call you too much. I guess I got more pride than I got faith. I know I did.
Oh, that's a dope bar and shit. It's, you know what I'm saying? Basically saying, I want to call you, but I don't want to press you too much, you know what I'm saying? So maybe I got more pride than I got faith in the fact that we actually vibe and we actually fuck with each other and shit. That's a dope little thought because most men, you know what I'm saying, when they courting a woman or they dating a woman and shit like that, courting a woman, like I'm from the 1930s and shit. But when they, you know what I'm saying, when they dating a woman or whatnot, you know, most men and women probably think the same way. Like, I don't want to press the issue a little too much, even though I'm feeling this person. I feel like we vibing or whatnot, but I don't want to press that issue a little too much. But it's like, do I have more pride than I have faith in the fact that we actually have a connection? We actually do have chemistry. That's actually something dope to ponder about for real, yo. I like that. I like that.
Now I'm thinking it's love, don't wanna call you too much. I guess I got more pride than I got faith. I know I just laid eyes on you today.
And then him in the background. Like this nigga really out there singing the background vocals. He said, I ain't going to even hit up the R&B motherfuckers this time. Y'all niggas ain't even answering the phone for your boy no more. Watch me do this and show y'all should have been on this track and shit. He killing that shit. I like that.
I know I just laid eyes on you today. But still I gotta see you, see I need you. So we wanna wait. Okay? I don't mean to bother you, babe. I don't mean to call you this late. I just wanna see you, see I need you. Starving all day. I don't mean to bother
he killing
you, babe.
Hooks is immaculate. He killing these hooks, bro. Like, I don't know, like I said, when he mentioned on the last song that he reached out to artists and motherfuckers don't even hit him back no more and shit like that. Like I said, I kind of correlated that to J. Cole, but it could be a lot of other people that he talking about, especially these R&B people, because you hear some tracks on this album that should have been, you know what I'm saying, some R&B singers on these tracks, and you would have heard, you know what I'm saying, you could have heard them on this joint. And Wale is like, nah, I'm gonna do this shit myself, and I'm gonna show y'all motherfuckers that I'm really that guy. And this is another one of those tracks that it sounded like it should have been an R&B person. I don't know who in particular, but it should have been an R&B person on this track. And he was like, if I can't get that person I want, I'm gonna do it myself. And he was able to do it. And he's killing these hooks. He's killing these hooks.
I don't mean I call you this late. Said you gonna see me soon. I let tomorrow today. Can you make my tomorrow today? Can you make my tomorrow today? I just wanna see you, see I need you. Okay.
With the horns. With the horns? What are you doing, Wale? Like, well, you feeding us musically in every way possible, huh? Bro. Excuse my language, bro. Like I can't believe that I just heard the, you know what I'm saying, the horns come in and you in the background with the harmony, bro. What are we doing out here? What are we doing? Hey, now that shit fire. Tomorrow today, hey. Just wanna see you, see I need you. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is such a fucking vibe, boy. Nah, this, look, I'm not gonna say it. I've been saying it the whole track except for, you know what I'm saying, the YSF shit. I mean, the whole album. But this is one of my favorite tracks. This is one of my favorite tracks on the album so far, yo. This shit dope as hell, for real. Like, that was a whole vibe. Especially with the horns coming in at the end, boy. Y'all better stop playing with Wale, bro. He really one of them ones, my nigga. He really one of them ones. We got the next track called Big Head with ODM on Last letters of John, I'm pretty sure is black. BVCK. Whoever the fuck that artist is featured with him on this track. I'm so sorry for butchering your name. But we about to check that track out right now. But Tomorrow Today was a fucking vibe, bro. That shit was so dope. Oh, okay, he one of them guys. I did hustle for money, so everything I do, I put her grow. She did hustle for ego, she no use her body, she use eco. Hold up. Now, see, this is different than YSF. This got a little bounce to it. I ain't gonna front. This guy, see, it's more palatable for my ears. You feel me? I can actually hear this shit and give it a chance and like, all right, let's see what they talk about on this one, because this got a little bounce to it. I like this one. This shit, hold on, let's run that shit back. I like that shit. I did hustle for money, so everything I do, I put her grow. Hey. She did hustle for ego, she no use her body, she use eco. Oh. You keep it super. I just wanna say hello. Fine ladies, they're calling me big head, oh, I'm not there, oh. I did hustle for money, so everything I do, I put her grow. She did hustle for ego, baby go down low. You keep it super. He said she hustled for ego. So was she just hustling to prove a point? Like, what we doing out here? Just wanna say hello. How many ladies, how many women at Tubado? They're calling me big head. Pressure, what you expect? My habits are control it the best. Show me your waist, come out your dress. I don't want attachments, I don't want text. Grew up in girl and peanut for stress. Now they chop. Wale, you a piece of shit. He said, I do want attachments. I don't want to text and shit. He said, send me all pictures and videos. I don't want no words. I don't want you saying shit. Just send me all pictures and send me all goddamn videos. Maybe a GIF or two. Don't send me no motherfucking words. That's what he said, bro. Like, Wale, you trifling, nigga. I don't want to text, I don't want to text. Grew up in girl and peanut for stress. Now they chop, I go meet with the shit. Think with the baddies, the bougie, the Cali. My life is a movie, don't sneak on set. Yeah, stand on. That was a nice little bar. My life is a movie, don't sneak on set. That's a nice little bar. I like how people, when rappers use that, my life is a movie play, how they flip that shit. Because, you know what I'm saying, that's one of the most overused bars in hip hop. So whenever you can flip that to a way that people don't really, or didn't really hear that shit before, that's a little dope way to do it. No one as big as me in my city. I put 150 on Bukayo. That's a fact, and I think that's an issue too, Wale. I don't necessarily feel like that's something to brag about. Let's bring that right back for real. My life is a movie, don't sneak on set. Yeah, stand on business. No one as big as me in my city. No one as big as me in my city. I think that's a fact, and I think that they, you know what I'm saying? You need some more artists out of DC. DC got a lot of dope artists out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my city. You know what I'm saying? Camden, New Jersey. They got some dope ass artists that's coming out of that city and shit. You got Poe 1300 that's coming up out of there and shit. Shout out to Savage Entertainment. But DC got a lot of dope artists that you know what I'm saying, need to help come up. Wallace. You know, that's what I'm saying.
I put 150 on Bukaya, the only time I pick with someone kick it. That's how I'm living. She's telling you, baby, she's in Las Vegas. Damn, that's how she living. She's telling you, baby, she's the. I didn't hustle for money, so everything I do, I put out.
Hey. See, every time you see he say ego, I'm thinking he's saying ego. I'm like, why the fuck they hustling for goddamn waffle, Wale? But he's clearly saying ego. But the hook is dope. You know what I'm saying? The beat is cool. You know, the vibes is cool. It, like I said, this is just different from the YSF track, so I can actually vibe with this a little bit. It's still not one of my favorite tracks on the joint, but like I said, it's definitely more palatable than the YSF joint. It's just the hook make you wanna, you know what I'm saying, just bounce. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely giving you some dance hall type of vibes.
Baby, go down low. I just wanna say hello. How many ladies, how many women are too bad? They're calling me big head. Hey, they're calling me big head. My Shima, she's calling me big head. I too stubborn. They're calling me big head. I too guess what? They're calling me big head. I be started, you calling me. Any other you calling me? You got friends that don't call you by government. It's okay, you just beg when it come to me. Yeah. Move your waist, figure eight. Move your waist, figure eight. So move your waist. My Shima.
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely for, you know what I'm saying, the people that likes this type of shit. You know, and I'm not, look, like I said, I'm not trying to shit on it in no way. That shit, it's just not, you know what I'm saying, it's not for me. I like the beat, I like the vibes. But I put this on other than playing it through the album, probably not. But it's still a dope little vibe for real. And like for the people that's gonna like it, they gonna love it. You know? It's just not for me.
That mean Lola, you calling me? Liddy ass, you calling me? I came in this bitch with my government. Ain't no way they gon' fuck with me now. Move your waist, bigger eight. Move your waist, bigger eight. Move your waist, bigger eight. Keep me company. We need some bottles, don't want them to sparkle. It's hard to be modest, I'm handsome as shit. It's easy for y'all, it's hard to be him. Baba for Lauren, Bali my. Hold up, I got it again. They pay me to pull up and stand for a bit. And now they spray all the dancers. I didn't hustle for money, so everything I do, I put out. Should they hustle for ego? Baby, go down low. I just wanna say hello. How many ladies, how many women are too bad? They're calling me big head. Hey, they're calling me big head. My Shiva, she's calling me big head. I too stubborn. They're calling me big head. I too guess what? They're calling me big head.
Yeah, that was dope. Like I said, for the vibes that they was looking for, they definitely hit those vibes. Not for me. Let's move on to the next one. We got City on Fire featuring Odio. So far, it's only been 2 tracks on this album that I could say I ain't really fucking with. Other than that, everything that we listened to so far has been fire. Let's go.
At what cost do I choose myself and put on my armor? When your loyalty don't serve you or what you need. At what cost do I lose myself to find you?
We're gonna run that back because I like the questions that he asking.
At what cost do I choose myself and put on my armor? When your loyalty don't serve you or what you need. At what cost?
That's come on, think about the question that he just asked. Because when are you going to choose yourself at what point? When are you going to start being loyal to yourself and understanding that you need the love that you give out to the world and shit? That's basically what the question that he was asking. That was dope. That was dope.
Do I lose myself to find you? And where the moral compass lies? Cause I feel you, just living you. Don't feel alive, do you? guess it's not brand new to act brand new. I just think that's not you.
I like that. It's not brand new to act brand new, but I just think that's not you. You know what I'm saying? You're not even that type of person to do that type of shit. Right? You don't even feel comfortable doing that. That's basically what he's saying and shit. I like that.
Somebody told me that we broke up. Now you wanna fly, getting paid in the zoo. But it's cool, get your bell rung. I do this shit begrudgingly. You do it for the love of the game or to see others think that you ain't fell off. And I love the way we gel, but I ain't jealous.
Hold on.
Hell nah.
Hold on. Let's bring that back a little bit.
Getting paid in the zoo, but it's cool, get your bell rung. I do this shit begrudgingly. You do it for the love of the game or.
He said, I do this shit begrudgingly. You do this for the love of, like, the game. You know what I'm saying? Or seeing others think that you ain't fall up. Oh, okay, yeah. He's like, I'm doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, because I want to, but because I have to. You doing this shit because you love to do this shit, and that's the difference between us two. I like that.
I do this shit begrudgingly. You do it for the love of the game or to see others think that you ain't fell off. And I love the way we gel, but I ain't jealous. Hell nah, I ain't. Look. And I wanna see you here, but you can care less. The spark that we once had is headed to your section.
The city's on fire, let you out. The city's on fire, don't be a casualty. The city's on fire, let you out. The city's on fire, don't be a casualty.
I like Homeboy on the hook. It's definitely giving me Miguel vibes, but I like Homeboy on the hook and shit. But the city on fire is burning. It's burning too wild. It's gonna be casualties and shit. Like, I don't know if this is kind of a play on what happened with the wildfires. You know what I'm saying, out there in California, or if this is just him using love as a metaphor of fire and shit, or fire for a metaphor of love and shit, for real. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wahala. Why it's like that word is your second name? Why your friends that know nothing want know everything? Why it's homegirl birthday like her 8? Wahala.
Yo, Wale is a dickhead. Why is it homegirl birthday like every? Come on now. What we doing out here?
Why your friends that know nothing want know everything? Why it's homegirl birthday like her 8? Wahala. I make moves in the places I don't like to stay. How you got me on the game and now you trying to play? Straight shots to the face, what you trying to chase? That be Wahala. The niggas you were saying, you laughing at all they hard eyes. The same ones laughing at me, buying you bottles. The quote unquote brothers you had trying to be partners. That be Wahala, but fuck that shit. We both can be unbothered. You standing on that couch in heels, I'm watching Martin. So every time I hear what's up, I got ha ha.
City's on fire, let you out. The city's on fire, don't be a city's on fire, let you out. The city's on fire, don't be a casualty.
Yo, you heard Wale in the back at the end. He's still on there trying to show the vocals. Yo, this album has really been a vibe. It really feel like this is definitely more on his I can't remember what it like. I know that he's definitely I want to say Haitian. I'm not 100% sure if he's Haitian or not. But you know what I'm saying, somewhere West Indies, I believe is shit. But like, he's definitely showing that type of vibe and those type of that type of love to his people over there and shit, and more like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't mad at it. This was definitely more of a vibe than the other two records that I was getting those vibes from. Odile was definitely bringing those vocals and was killing it with the vocals and shit. But we definitely got some more tracks. We got 4 more tracks to get into, and I'm still looking for one of those tracks like Michael Fredo that we got earlier, man. Hopefully we can get that shit coming somewhere down the pipeline. Next track that we got is Fly Away. Let's go. Track number 14. Wale, Everything Is a Lot. Let's go. I had to remember the name of the album because, like, I want to say, wow, that's crazy. And that's one of my favorite albums. You know what I'm saying? Oh, with the Pretty Wings sample. Pretty Wings. Pretty Wings. We got the Pretty Wings sample. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Maxwell.
My apologies, obviously. A goodbye from you was hard for me. As I travel around this thankless world, no alone is where I always be. Getting close to you was last resort. Now I'm back to living out this dream. And I probably cover my tattoos. They minute all the scars you leave.
All right, so we heard in the track earlier, I forgot what track it was, about having a person tattooed and people don't even mention, they don't even like look at each other in public. Now it seems like this song Fly Away is a continuation or at least another rendition or, you know what I'm saying, other parts of that track that we had earlier. I want to say that was Tomorrow Today for real that we was listening to. So it seemed like Fly Away is a part of Tomorrow Today. No pun intended, no, you know what I'm saying, no reason to rhyme. I wasn't trying to rhyme or nothing like that. But it does feel like that, right? So because he's saying, like, you know what I'm saying, you're making me want to cover up this tattoo basically that I had that most people don't even know that I have for you and about you. And shit. He's Nigerian. Come on, bro. Hey man, I knew he was something. One of them, another, and I didn't want to sound ignorant, so I threw one of them out there. Appreciate you for correcting me though. But yeah, but that's the vibe I'm getting on this one and shit. Like he's talking about that same person and or entity that he was talking about on Tomorrow Today and shit. Whereas I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if he was talking about hip hop on Tomorrow Today or if he was talking about an actual person and shit. But
getting close to you was last resort. Now I'm back to living out this dream. And I probably cover my tattoos. They minute all the scars you leave. My truth and yours are not the same. Loving too much is my mistake. The honeymoon stage, a horror play. I assume it made you act this way. When it's new, it's cool, we act this way. Don't assume soon that can't change. We confuse the vibe with trauma bonding. Then we use the vibe to hide the pain.
Oh, hold on. We confuse the vibe with trauma bonding. Then we use the vibe to hide our pain. Damn! And you saying you out here trauma bonding with motherfuckers and shit, and y'all talking about we vibing, we got chemistry. Nah, y'all sharing y'all trauma together. Y'all got trauma similarities and shit. God damn, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like, regardless of the vibes of the song, and like I said, Wale is gonna give you those vibes. And sorry, my nose is getting stuffed and shit. I got allergies like a motherfucker. But one thing for sure, and two things for goddamn certain, Wale is gonna give you them goddamn lyrics. He gonna give you some content and context, boy, and I love it. That's one thing I love about hip hop, because people, the way you were able to express yourself to the point where it's slick and it's understandable and it's like, oh shit, did he just say that in this way? And you know what I'm saying? So dope. Wale is one of the dopest artists of all time, bro. We gotta give him his respect for real. We gotta give him his respect, bro. No bullshit.
Nothing either you or I could change. Really, I was maybe way too down, but I weighed you down to fly away. Nothing either you or I could change.
Hold up, bro. Cause he's talking right here.
Really, I was maybe way too down, but I weighed you down to fly away.
Maybe I was way too down, but I weighed you down, so fly away. Like, maybe I was way too down for this situation, but I ultimately weighed you down, so I gotta let you fly away. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, come on, yo. He talking the shit.
Nothing either you or I could change. The goodbye is finally final now, cause I got my job, you got your baby.
So he's saying the goodbye is final now because I got my job and you got your baby. You found somebody else different and I drowned myself in my work. Like, Wale is different. Y'all be trying to act like bro just be making radio hits for the females and shit. Listen to my man lyrics, man. Listen to my man lyrics.
Nothing either you what I could change. The goodbye's finally final now. Cause I got my job, you got your baby.
Away from me to see clearly the way that love can be when you are not with me. I had to live, I had to live, I had to leave, I had to leave.
When the mind don't go, but the heart goes. Standout Jones where I wanna be playing.
To bring the little bridge from Pretty Wings into it, I don't know if that was actually Maxwell when they just did something EQ wise with like distorted his voice and shit like that. But boy, that was fucking perfect. Like, come on. Oh, like the productions, the way that they're adding, you know what I'm saying, and taking away certain things from the Pretty Wings track and using that shit as another like voice and another breath into this song is dope as shit, bro. Dope as shit.
Now Jones where I wanna be playing. I don't wanna be playing that now, but I got to. Then search when I heard someone got you.
Darnell Jones is where I'm gonna be playing. I don't wanna be playing that now, but I got to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, come on, bro. You hear the cadence. You understand what he's saying? It's a goddamn lesson in every bar. It's a gem in every bar. You gotta find that bitch. I know I done missed plenty of bars. I done missed plenty of shit so far. And he's still spitting. I'm loving this track so far, bro.
I was hurt when I found out I lost you. I ain't hurt you somebody new old girl, but it hurt you somebody new monster. I could let you and leave you alone. You was loyal to me to a fault. I was spoiled for thinking my love would encompass something that was leading you on. Touching you, treating you wrong. I wasn't your life, maybe a spark. I wasn't a soft, ain't need to be hard. I needed you coming to keep you from. Hey, take my ego up a God.
I'm thinking, because you know Wale is one of those two that will say something and leave the last bar just out there. But I needed you to come. I needed you coming to keep you from going. I'm assuming that's what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like that, like, bro, like even that last little bit before he got into what he was about to say right here and shit. But right up, where was it at? You was lowered to me to a fault right here. Right here. Let's start from there.
You was loyal to me to a fault. I was spoiled for thinking my love would encompass something that was leading you on. Touching you right, treating you wrong.
I was spoiled to believe that my love wasn't. You say I was spoiled to think that my love wouldn't come with something, wouldn't come, but something I was leading you on. So, but certain I was leaving you on. So he basically saying like, yo, like I understood what I was doing and shit. Like I understood what I was doing, even though it wasn't that deep to me. But I understood that I was leading you on because of just how I get down and shit. And some people can't help themselves. You know, some people, that's just how they date. That's just how they interact with the other sex. That's just what they do. And when you giving that much of yourself to another person, people could look at that and be like, oh shit, this person really like me. And you ain't even really feeling them like that. That's just who you is as a person. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You was loyal to me to a fault. I was spoiled for thinking my love would encompass something that was leading you on. Touching you right, treating you wrong. I wasn't your life, maybe a spark. I wasn't a soft, ain't need to be hard. I needed you coming to keep you from. Hey, take my ego up a God. He punished me with all these fraud bitches. In the street, I gave it everything and never got a thing. You see how calm it is. But am I?
That's like, yo, bro, he's talking. He is talking, bro. Like my ego, take my ego up a guy. He punched me for all these fraud bitches. Industry, I gave it everything and never got anything. You see how karma is, bro. Like he's talking, He like, yo, everything that I did in my life is coming back to haunt me in my professional life and shit because of what I did before and shit. Like not giving oh my goodness, bro, like that. Go ahead, man.
Take my ego up a God. He punished me with all these fraud bitches. In the street, I gave it everything and never got a thing. You see how calm it is. But in my defense, it was my defense.
Yeah.
If she gone for good, my pride was huge. The sky is back up.
Don't mind if you fly away. I don't mind it if you fly away. I don't mind it if you fly away. I don't mind it if you fly away from me to see clearly.
Oh, it said the audio went out. Hold up. Hold up. I'm just making sure that the I'm hearing everything on my end and good.
The way that love could be when you are not with me. I had to live, I had to live, I had to leave, I had to leave.
Bro, this shit is dope. This shit dope. I don't know if you can hear me, bro. Can you hear me? Cause I can hear it. I'm watching it on my stream. Everything's cool on my end. I'm just making sure everything good on your end. That was a dope little song though, for real. That was a fire song. Y'all just make, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know, make sure y'all can hear everything. I'm gonna make sure that I'm running everything. all right, bet. All right, so it wasn't me. All right, bet. I'm just making sure. All right. But nah, Fly Away was a fire ass track. The goddamn Pretty Wings flip from Maxwell was amazing. The female that he had on the track was dope as hell. I think they both killed it. Wale has been continuing to show his vocal range and everything on this album for real. Like, just show his full artistry. And I'm here for it for real. Like, I'm proud of bro being able to do something. This is his 8th album, and this is something completely different from what we had recently and shit. And I love Lauren too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I love Wow, That's Crazy. You know what I'm saying? I love the album About Nothing. I love Shine. I love the mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite mixtape is Wale Festivus. People don't even know about that or listen to that. That's one of my favorite mixtapes for real from Wale. But let's get right into the next one. We got Corner Bottles and shit. Let's go.
I ain't trying to sound fucked up about you, but it's like, it's fucked up. It's about you. Last night, corner bottles, sleepless night. That's how the love goes. That's how the love goes. Corner bottles, sleepless night. That's how the love goes. That's how the love goes. Corner bottles, sleepless night. That's how the love goes. That's how the love goes. Corner bottles, sleepless night. That's how the love goes. That's how the love goes. They say heartbreak is the best teacher. I done been here before. Did a lot of songs and a lot of features. You don't want to hear no more. The heavy set women is singing their note. I mean it's over. I wasn't ready.
Oh shit, I like that. And I don't like what he's saying so far, because it sounds like this is like he basically said he giving up, and I don't like that. But the heavy set woman is singing their note, that means it's over. You know, when they say, you know what I'm saying, it ain't over till the fat lady singing, he's basically saying she's singing this shit. So he on his way out. I hope that's not the case though. I hope that's not the case. But he said we don't want to hear him no more. That's not the truth. That's not the truth, my boy. If we didn't want to hear you no more, I damn sure wouldn't be here. I can't speak for everybody, but I damn sure can speak for myself. You're one of the dopest artists in history. Keep doing your thing.
Say heartbreak is the best teacher. I done been here before. Did a lot of songs and a lot of features. You don't want to hear no more. The heavy set women is singing their note. I mean it's over. I wasn't ready. You told me to go. Keep on my clothes. Just give me some closure. I would just be on the sofa. Yeah, that when I knew it was over. That when the homies were saying I told ya. Now I be fucking with no one. That when I'm fucking these hoes up. I really wish I could grow up, but I don't miss you when I'm sober.
I think we're gonna have to come to the terms too that Wale might be toxic as fuck, because you mean to tell me you drink because you want to think about a motherfucker that you can't have. You want to, you know what I'm saying, obsess over something that you can't have. Like, yeah, I think that might be toxic, bro. I think you might be a little bit toxic, for real. Like, you might want to check that out. You know what I'm saying, about yourself.
That's how the love goes. That's how the love goes. Corn about all. Sleepless night. That's how the love goes. That's how the love goes. Corn about all. Sleepless night. That's how the love goes. That's how the love goes. Corn about all. Sleepless night. That's how the love goes. That's how the love goes. Extra, extra. It's a movie tonight, you an extra. I got two with me now in a section. I got too many numbers that's unblocked. Cause of you, I'm about to play Tetris. Extra.
I like that. It's too many. He said I got too many numbers that's unblocked because of you. I'm about to play Tetris and shit. I'm about to put some shit together. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to figure out some shit on why, you know what I'm saying, on these bitches that I unblocked. Somebody about to answer this goddamn phone or this text and shit. Like, this toxic. This is a toxic ass song right here, bro. Like, there's no way around this one.
I did what I did to protect you. Like a stupid ass trying to protect you. No confused talent with the help though.
Oh.
Took a leap of faith, at least we could say we tried. And I learned some things your love gon' stop, but time don't. What's the conclusion of being available? Would I do it again? I don't really know. When you want them to move, be accessible. Sleepless night. That's how the love goes. That's how the love goes. Corn about all. Sleepless night. That's how the love goes. That's how the love goes. Corn about all. Sleepless night. That's how the love goes. That's how the love goes. Corn about all. Sleepless night. That's how the love goes. That's how the love goes.
And like I said, he been killing these hooks, bro. He's been, even in songs that I really don't appreciate or like that much, like, he really haven't missed too much on these hooks. Like, he's knocking these motherfuckers out of the park, for real. That was another dope track, another dope hook, for real. Like, come on, bro, you already know. You already know. But another dope track, another dope hook from Wale. He don't really miss too much with the hooks, for real. So I ain't even tripping on that one. Next track number 16, Like I, featuring Adrian Day. I don't know. Your boy can't read apparently, but you know, y'all saw what happened when we was first starting this goddamn stream out and shit. As a matter of fact, let me finish my little piece off, and then we're gonna roll up by the end of this stream, and we're gonna talk about this album because I got some thoughts on it. I definitely got some thoughts on it. Let's go to Like I.
All right, let me hear this. Where am I supposed to live?
And shout out to Carson, for real, y'all. Okay, so I'm assuming that's shorty right there with the vocals in the back, and she sounds heavenly. She sounds heavenly and shit. So let's go.
Have you ever been touched like I touch you? Been held like I hold you? Been loved like I love you? Have you ever been seen like I see you? Been heard how I hear you? Been felt how I feel you?
Next time I sing you flowers, shorty, babe.
I love that. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they was saying. Have you ever been seen like I seen you, heard like I heard you, loved like I loved you, held like I hold you? You know what I mean? Well, touched like I touched you. Like, I love all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It remind me of the fucking 112 song. Tell me who's gonna love you, girl, the way I love. That's what that shit remind me of, for real. Like, but let's go into that joint, Wale. Let's get it.
Next time I sing you flowers, shorty, babe. Now I can't lie, I've been at war with the business. I can't smile until I look into your picture. I think Valentine's Day is for beginners. I thank God that you sent me 360. Follow the 5 5 times, you 5 times too.
I like that. I think God that you see me 360, meaning that you see all of me, bro. You don't just see one half, 180. You see all of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. I like how you flipped that. That was dope.
I thank God that you see me 360. 5 out of 5 times, you 5 times too. I be high all the time, I'm trying to stop around you. I be out when I'm out. You see me try to play it cool. I keep a goddess around, but I see goddess in you.
Oh.
I got this thing in.
No, man, when Wale started talking like this is, you know what I'm saying? What? BGM, Black Girl Magic, one of my favorite songs. Black Bonnie, one of my favorite songs. Bloom, one of my favorite songs. You know what I'm saying? When he started talking about his love for black women or love for women, his pen get a little bit different because he really could talk that shit for real, bro. Like, but it was this bar right here, but we're gonna run it back right here.
I be out when I'm out. You see me try to play it cool. I keep a goddess around, but I see goddess in you.
Facts.
I got this thing in my mind, right? That when it's you and I, everything is in hindsight. We forget that you and I is who we are, but that's why we vibe. It's sad and envy green, but the gag is they limelight. But back to you and me, I'm glad that you're mine, right?
I like that shit. He said they sad, they envy green, but the gag is they limelight. It's shit. I like that shit, bro. Like, he talking this shit.
Forget that you and I is who we are, but that's why we vibe. It's sad and envy green, but the gag is they limelight. But back to you and me, I'm glad that you're mine, right? Cause I'm an explosive thinker, you pray for my mind, right? Ironic that you are heaven and God too kind.
I'm an explosive thinker, you pray for my mind, right? Yo, come on, bro. That's a different type of love.
Someone so flawless, love all these flaws up mine. I know the star align, I know our lies involved. I know you talk to the Lord, often I talk to the bar. Tenders and dealers and more, I'm slipping, I'm falling lost. Crippled by my addiction, but you let me walk in your heart. You on your spiritual journey, I know what's up. Me, I'm all these spirits that live in my solo cup.
Me, I'm off these spirits, I live in my solo cup. You on your spiritual journey, I know what's up. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm off these spirits. That's in my solo cup. Oh, man. And he mentioned earlier, you talk to God, I talk to the bar. Like, so they on two different layers. They basically, she's helped keeping him sane, keeping him float, keeping him level, balanced type shit. Like, dope song, dope vibes.
Cause you done stole my heart, but you don't wanna be cuffed. You don't like all these clubs, but it's the life I.
Bro, he talking this shit. You just stole my heart, but you don't want to be cuffed because technically you a thief for stealing my shit. So you don't want to get cuffed or you don't want to get locked up. You know what I'm saying? For making me fall in love with you and shit. Bro is talking this shit. You above the law like a fugitive on the run. Bro, I ain't even peeped that one. I ain't even peeped that shit. Wale is really layering this shit. You know what I'm saying? Bar on top of bar type shit.
You above the law like a fugitive on the run. You done stole my heart, but you don't wanna be cuffed. You don't like all these clubs, but it's the life I was given. You got a right to be distant, don't mean I gotta be judged.
Ooh. You don't like all these clubs, but it's the life I've been given. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't got no problems with you being distant, but you ain't gotta judge, bro. Oh, okay, all right, bet. The Rise Up, okay, and I love that song. She sung her ass off on that shit, boy. but goddamn, bro, like why they really talking some shit right here though, yo? Like you got the right to be distant, but that don't mean you got the right to judge, bro. And that's okay. If you don't like how my lifestyle is, it's okay to keep your distance. But it's not okay to, you know what I'm saying, sit over there and look down at your nose at me and shit. Like, I like that shit.
You got a right to be distant, don't mean I gotta be judged. This album ain't going platinum, no matter how this shit done. You hate what's happening to me, can't let it happen to us. Look.
Hold up. He said this album ain't going platinum no matter how this shit done. And I don't like the way he's thinking about his own music and shit. And I don't know if he's talking about his music or his like using the music metaphor for his relationship and shit. But I don't like how he's talking about the music, bro. This is a dope piece of work so far, for real. Like, but bro was talking some shit. He's talking some shit, yo.
This album ain't going platinum, no matter how this shit done. You hate what's happening to me, can't let it happen to us.
Crazy.
Look, the potential here is infinite. Can I be your nigga and your kin? Sure. You see me in some darkest days. So you see why I be super lit, right? The potential here is infinite.
I love that flip. You see me in some darkest days, so you know why I be super lit. Understanding why I'll be doing, like we was talking about earlier on a couple tracks ago, about why I'm doing why I'm drinking, why I'm smoking, why I'm doing the pills and all that shit is because of how dark shit gets. So this is the little bit of light that I had found type shit. Even though you could say it's artificial light, if you will. You know what I'm saying? It's not true sunlight. And that's just me, you know what I'm saying, being on some writing shit. Cause you know, while they make you think like that type shit, boy, like he talking some shit. He is talking some shit. The potential here is infinite though. But like I like this though. I love this shit. Like
sure. You see me in some darkest days. So you see why I be super lit, right? The potential here is infinite. Can I be your scripture and your script?
Wow.
I wanna touch you all type of ways. Cause you touch a nigga life type different.
No doubt.
Have you ever been touched like I touch you? Been held like I hold you? Been loved like I love you? Have you ever been seen like I see you? Been heard how I hear you? Been felt how I feel you?
All right, man. I ain't gonna keep saying this shit while it's Wale, Olubi Wale, whatever, Olubu Wale, this shit. I'm not gonna keep saying this shit, my guy. This is like one of my favorite tracks on the album. Because of what this shit is, what they actually saying on the, it's not like I said, it's not always about the beat and me trying to dance or trying to hear the hardest shit, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the lyrics and shit. But if you could have something that's cohesive and it makes fucking sense and you making a point, I am all here for it, bro. I love that song, Like I. It was amazing. It was dope. What he was saying, what she was saying, what she brought to the hook, Adra Day, if I'm saying her name right, and shit. She's an amazing vocalist, bro. Like she sounded amazing on this track. And while they killed it with them bars, bro, he murdered it with what he was actually saying on those tracks and shit. And then we got track number 17, Survive, featuring Ty Dolla $ign and Nino Pay. Let's get it. And if y'all remember, one of my favorite Ty Dolla $ign's and Wale track, people don't even know they got music together, is I think it's called Thought It. You know what I'm saying? Or I Know You See It and shit. And I think that's off of Summer on Sunset. One of my favorite joints that they got, for real. Dope vibe, for real. Go check that shit out.
What's gonna be the first thing you do when you catch a big break and you blow up, man?
First thing I would do, get the fuck out of here.
I gave them story, they missed the whole plot. Let them know water, but still they dehydrated. I'm afraid I can't know the time, cause like every night I be mourning a lot.
You can't start off like that. That was dope as shit. That was dope as shit. I let them know water, but still they be hydrated. I'm afraid I can't know the time. Like he be spazzing. He be spazzing on low key.
The water, but still they dehydrated. I'm afraid I can't know the time, cause like every night I be mourning a lot. Survivor's remorse, that's all I be thinking. Living too hard here, dying.
All right. Let's run it back. One more time, bro.
Story, they missed the whole
plot.
Water, but still they dehydrated. I'm afraid I can't know the time, cause like every night I be mourning a lot. Survivor's remorse, that's all I be thinking. Living too hard here, dying is easy. The concept of trying is not on the menu. When niggas you eat with just die every week. I got a friend, I know of the team. Had all the J's, had all the teams, had a few A's, diving the sea. But life is a B, cause now we are fiends. Survivor's remorse.
Oh my God.
Pose you this question, who's supposed to be loyal? Nobody, your friends, your family, your bitch. When you get money, it's only your lawyer. Survive.
Oh my goodness. These are some lessons that he's giving out on these first, you know what I'm saying, couple of bars of this track, for real, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna try to read through them and shit. I love the ABC work, you know what I'm saying, alphabetical work, and then giving you examples of each one, you know what I'm saying. He had all the J's, had all the things. He was had a few A's and was driving the C, you know, the C class and shit like that. But life is a bitch or life is a B because now he's a fiend and shit. Like masterful work, beautiful work. Survivor's Remorse, I'm the poster boy of it. Like I like what this song is standing for also and shit. Like understanding how it feels to be the most successful from where you come from and not really being able to you know what I'm saying, reach back and take everybody out. You know what I'm saying? You do get that survivor's remorse, especially for the people that made it out with you and then they ended up passing early or something happened to them and they can't reap the benefits of what you become and shit like that. You do get that feeling of survivor's remorse and shit. But this is a dope song and shit. Like,
I got a friend I know as a team. Had all the J's, had all the teams, had a few A's, driving the C, but life is a B, cause now we are fiends. Survivor's remorse, the poster boy of it. Pose you this question, who's supposed to be loyal? Nobody, your friends, your family, your bitch. When you get money, it's only your lawyers. Survive.
And that's another thing I wanted to touch on because he said, like, who was supposed to be loyal? Nobody. When you get money, it's only your lawyers. And that's only when you get money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like truly, like basically what he's saying is nobody is truly supposed to be loyal to you and shit. The only time you get some people that are truly loyal to you is when you have money and shit. And then your lawyers is only there. You know what I'm saying? Only there when you have the money and shit. They're not doing that shit pro bono type shit. You know what I'm saying? This is dope. This is dope. Dope message in this song.
Nobody, your friends, your family, your bitch. When you get money, it's only your lawyer. Survive.
See through my lens, it gets shady. Can't turn my pain into patience this time. Showing no grace, but I'm grateful. We just step into some. Be grateful you woke up and got out of bed this morning. At least you alive. I get it, the odds was never cut out in your favor. At least you was trying. I'm physically tired, got aspirations of the future inside of my mind. Survivor's remorse, I think of the people I left and I'm leaving behind. I gotta survive. For all of my homies ain't make it this far.
He said, I'm thinking about all the people that I left and I'm leaving behind because there's still more to come. Like as I'm continuing to level up and grow to where I'm going. So the people that I left behind, I'm thinking about y'all, but I'm also thinking about the people that is about to be cut the fuck off. Also, the people that's basically, if we're running the marathon, the ones that's stopping. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about those too, type shit. Like shout out to Nip too. Whenever I think about marathons, you know, that's where my mind go automatically and shit. Like, dope. I like this. This is supposed to be. This is I'm assuming Nino paid and shit.
Survivor's remorse. I think of the people I left and I'm leaving behind. I gotta survive. For all of my homies ain't make it this far. I gotta survive. A couple of reasons you are who you are. You gotta survive.
No doubt.
Would you rather live or regret that you didn't? You gotta decide. I'm living my story, it's already written. I gotta survive.
Would you rather live or regret that you didn't? You gotta decide. That's a y'all listening? That's a fucking bar, bro. Would you rather live or regret that you did? And he's not saying live as in literally like breathing and shit, but would you rather take that chance or regret that you never did? You know what I'm saying? And that's something that we can all connect to and think about for real. That's a bar.
Would you rather live or regret that you didn't? You gotta decide. I'm living my story, it's already written. I gotta survive. See through my lens, it gets shady. Can't turn my pain into patience this time. Showing no grace, but I'm grateful. We just step into survive. How many lights where they say, when the good times outweigh the goodbyes. Sometimes it's hard to be faithful. They can't say I ain't been
No funny, I just got the dollars, my stomach is turning. I go to Glenard and I'm covered by flowers. I made my third album, I buried my brother, y'all don't know the pain. Running on empty, I never did heal. Luggage too heavy, I travel with pills. What do you do if your man on parole and he go where you go, but he don't know how to chill? Survivor's remorse.
Ooh. See, and that's another thing too. You know what I'm saying? He said, what do you do when your man is on parole? He go where you go, but he don't know how to chill. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to be loyal to somebody that's willing to fuck up every opportunity that you have presented it over their pride. You know what I'm saying? So he like, what do you do in that aspect when you loyal to a nigga that's really loyal to the game, and he just so happened to be your homeboy. So he gonna do what the fuck he want to do regardless, not knowing the consequences that it would add to you and your career, and how it would take you guys out of the places that you've been in. But in his mind, he don't give a fuck because he a hood nigga. He'd rather be in the hood anyway. That's a dope little conundrum to have. Well, to question on this track, because it's also about survivor's remorse too. Because I like this nigga I grew up with, even though he don't know nothing, he don't want to know nothing outside the hood. You know what I'm saying? But I want to take him everywhere with me because that's my man's. But he out here acting a goddamn fool, and if I leave him home, he gonna be like, oh, this nigga ain't real, and I'm gonna feel that shit because that's my man's. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my real life man's. So I understand what he's talking about. I understand where he coming from on that one. That was actually a dope ass bar for real.
He go where you go, but he don't not chill. Survivor's remorse. All of the youngins be dying too young. All of these problems is foreign to y'all. Y'all never pay for a child in a hearse for a bullet that Mr. ain't die but her. That's why I be sleeping right after a perk. If I get put over.
Bro, I can't get mad at that. Having that mentally to deal with. Have y'all ever paid for, like, oh my God, let's just run that back. I don't even want to repeat that. Let's just run that back.
Y'all never pay for a child in a hearse for a bullet that Mr. ain't die but her.
A bullet that missed everybody but her. And it was, you know, that damn well it wasn't meant for her. You know, and you like, you didn't never have to pay for no shit like that. That's basically what he's saying. Oh man, that's tough because of the fact that this is kind of what is expected of you, especially when you're a beacon of your community. It's kind of what's expected of you. That's what he's talking about. What you take on and what the people expect of you as the beacon of your community, your town, you know what I'm saying, where you from and shit like that. Like, it's so funny, yo. Like, and I'm not even trying to give us a cheap plug, but we have a lot of these type conversations on the Wake and Bake podcast, especially one of our most recent ones with the legendary Shot Kill from Camden, New Jersey. He's an artist from out there, legendary artist from out there, and he talks about like basically the same thing, like, you know what I'm saying, being that face of a city that really don't get the recognition. But the city look at you like that. The city is looking up to you like that. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain things that you're held responsible for, whether if you like it or not. And I'm not saying that this is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying this is the perspective that he's speaking from, in my opinion and shit. But that was dope. That was dope.
Y'all never pay for a child in a hearse for a bullet that Mr. ain't die but her. That's why I be sleeping right after a perk. If I get put over, just send me in there. I did what I did because I died. If I don't, you know how this shit go. It's survival, of course.
Hey, yo, I feel him 100%. If I get pulled over, just send me in there. Because I did what I did because it's survival, of course. But that's how we've been bred. That's how we've been taught. That's how we've been looked at. Especially us of melanated complexions and shit. Of the melanated, you know what I'm saying, persuasion, if you will. And shit. It's all survival. Once you get pulled over, it's all survival. Or even if it's something that you did beforehand, it's like, fuck it, I did that shit, nigga, and this is why I did it, because you're not finna play with me. And I think that his shit is a little bit different than what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might not even be on some of that shit, because, you know, if you guys don't know me, I'm super dumb, crazy, pro-black, you know what I'm saying? But not like Dr. Umar, though. You know? Not Dr. Umar pro-black type shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
If I get put over, just send me in there. I did what I did because I died. If I don't, you know how this shit go. It's survival, of course. Got hit, I was crying for months. Told me more, you gotta keep going. We know who did it, and we lining them up. Make them proud in this zone and survive. Survive with me, dog, and everything will be allowed.
Alright, so full disclosure, I don't think that Ty Dolla $ign could sing at all. He could carry a tune, but I don't think he could sing. Didn't need him doing all those runs on this track. Think he kind of ruined the hook. The hook made so much sense. It was dope. I think him doing all those runs took me out of it. Wale and Nino P both killed their verses. Wale snapped front and back in his, you know what I'm saying, the first verse and the last verse of this album. This song, he snapped on that bitch, and I loved it. This one, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. But this is a dope ass track. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope ass track. Definitely one of the better ones on here. We at the final track on the album, y'all. Look, before we get to the final track on the album, if y'all are still in here watching, do me a favor, right? Excuse me. Type down in the comment section, hashtag stay fried, my friends. All one word, hashtag stay fried, my friends. If you are still here, y'all know that is a thing that we do on the podcast. If you made it all the way to the end of the podcast, I always ask you guys to type that down in the comments below, for real. So if you made it to this last track on the album, be sure to type hashtag stay fried, my friends, down below in the comments. We're gonna get into Lonely featuring Shaboozey and shit. So homeboy, yo, I was watching something with him. I think it was like Thursday Night Football. I think he does like the opening for that shit, right? Bro, like 6'5". Bro, tall as I'm like 6'4" personally in real life, right? So this nigga like 6'5", 6'7" with boots on. You know, they be wearing them cowboy boots and shit. He like 6'7" with boots on. I'm like, this is a big motherfucker, bro. I ain't know I ain't know he was that tall for real though. But just sad to see him and shit. But we got Lonely featuring Shaboozey. This is the last track, like I said. Hit that motherfucking like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys. Make sure that you guys check out the Wake and Bake podcast that dropped today featuring Sadell Pennington of Opposing Perspective podcast. We did a dope interview with him today. And hopefully you guys was able to check that out. And if you guys didn't, be sure to go over there and do so. Hit that like that over there. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment over there. I appreciate the love for real. But let's get into this last track, boy. Let's go.
You like the lonely word? I've been away sometimes, shit change. I don't mean I could change your mind, yeah. You been away sometimes, shit change. Or you getting complacent now, yeah. And everyone say you fine when you home, you don't wanna be alone, no. Cause you feel away inside, but inside ain't ever this cold out to get lonely.
This man is extremely versatile, bro. Like, as you guys can see, I'm definitely a Wale fan, right? But this man is stupid versatile. This is a country song. And he only did a country song because he wanted Shaboozey on the track. I don't know this for sure. You know what I'm saying? This is just my opinion. And he said, I'm gonna switch my style, I'm gonna switch my cadence, I'm gonna switch how I rap on beats or even my beat selection because I wanna do a song with Shaboozey. And instead of making him come over to what I do, I'ma just float over to what he does because I'm so fucking nice, yo. Like, give my boy Wale some respect, bro.
Lonely outside. It's gonna be alright, it's gotta be alright. You can think your homegirls, you still got like advice. Maybe this is life, or maybe this is spite. I don't even know anymore, I'm not that type. I'm not about that type.
Maybe this is life and maybe this is spite. I don't even know no more, I'm not that type. So he don't even know the difference between if this is just life happening or if this is just some spiteful shit that the person is doing to me. I'm that cynical of a thinker. That's what he's saying and shit. Like, that's crazy.
Maybe this is life, or maybe this is spite. I don't even know anymore, I'm not that type. I'm not about that type. Right now I'm on this flight. Red eye to my show, let me get you highlight. Room could tell I held you back. Now you back to where you vibe. Getting down on the floor, gotta run before you fly.
I like that.
Sometimes shit change, I don't mean I could change your mind. Hey. You been away sometimes, shit change, or you getting complacent now. And everyone say you fine when you home, you don't wanna be alone. Cause you feel away inside, but inside ain't ever this cold out to get lonely outside.
Four corners of the block you belong to. I'm glad you finally doing everything that you want drawn to. I know you love standing on tables and clubs. I'm worried about your well-being, cause I know what you're drawn to. Got tired of getting drunk at the dive bar. So your family.
And you know what's also dope, my guy, I appreciate you too. But you know what's so dope, right? About Shaboozey is he's definitely a country artist. But the way he represented hip hop is so fucking fire, in my opinion, yo. Like, I don't listen to a lot of his music, but the music that I did hear, you could tell he been heavily influenced by hip hop and hip hop artists, man. And the way he pays tribute to hip hop, but while keeping his southern country sound authentic, bro. I think that's so dope. I think it's like he's definitely something that could definitely bridge the gap between two of the best storytelling forms in music history. Whereas, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to West, you know what I'm saying, country music and hip hop music, tell amazing stories through both genres of music. And I think that he can bridge that gap. Like sort of like how Nelly was doing earlier in his career and shit. Shout out to Nelly for really opening that door for real. Yeah. And he's not, of course, they not, you know what I'm saying, not the first hip hop artist to deal with the country music, but they definitely, you know what I'm saying, brought it to the forefront in a different way. But I like his vibe on this track for real. I'm not going front.
I'm worried about your well-being, cause I know what you're drawn to. Got tired of getting drunk at the dive bar. Sold your family on Chevy, cause it wasn't a NASCAR. Going way too fast, not good on gas. Cause you settle down for anyone who'd hand you a black card.
I've been away sometimes, shit change on me, I can change your mind, yeah. You been away sometimes, shit change, or you getting complacent now, yeah. And everyone say you fine when you home, you don't wanna be alone, no. Cause you feel away inside, but inside ain't never this cold out again. Lonely, outside.
Nah, this was fire. That was fire. That was fire. That was dope as hell. And I'm not, look, and it's so crazy because listening to this album and now reading the title again, Everything Is a Lot. This was a comfort album. This is an album that, like, if you are dealing with something mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you could throw this album on and you can sit through it, you can listen to it. This was a dope ass album, bro. It just dawned on me on this track what this album was about. Shit, like, it just hit me on on the final track because, like I said, I'm a Wale fan, I'm a hip hop fan. I think he's one of the best rappers of all time. If anything, especially of this generation, but if anything, this is Wale's version. And I always thought that this was, you know what I'm saying? I always thought that this was Wale's version of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, or maybe KOD, or For Your Eyes Only for J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Because Wale always been that artist that was very vulnerable, was able to, you know what I'm saying, talk a lot of the mental health shit way before this. But I feel like this album really focused on that. You know what I'm saying? Even Michael Fredo or Fredo Michael, whatever it's called, and shit. Like, even though that song, even though like it was more aggressive, it was still on point of what he was been talking about throughout this whole album, bro. This actually, in my opinion, has been one of the doper albums, like a listening experiences for real. Like, I'm really shocked that I didn't notice this earlier about the fact that Wale I don't know what happened on the stream and shit. The stream just dropped off. But hopefully we got through to the last track on the stream and shit. But I do got, you know, you guys can see I'm still recording and whatnot. Hopefully I can edit this shit up really good and get this shit up out of here. But I'm surprised that I was able to figure out that Wale was motherfucking talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, mental health states and throughout the whole song. I mean, throughout the whole album and shit. Like, I didn't even pay attention to this was a concept album. And now I know that it was. Everything is a lot, you know. What's small to you could be a boulder to someone else. You know what I'm saying? What you can carry, the next person may not be able to carry. So, but that was so dope, man. I appreciate you guys that came through and rocked out with your boy. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one for real. So peace and love, and remember, stay fried, my friends. We are gone.